Hello and welcome. This is, of course, the ACC Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024, and we are live from the Al Amarat Cricket Grounds. This is Oval number 2. It's a new day, new times, and of course a new tournament, and a lot for both the teams coming up against each other to play for. It's going to be Kuwait versus United Arab Emirates, match number 2 for today. Here at the Al Amarat Cricket Grounds, wonderful conditions, and of course we have our toss ready where Suresh Dhiman is with the two captains.
It's a toss time at the ACC Men's Premier Cup 2024. To my right side is the captain of UAE, Mr. Mohammad Wasim, and to my far right is the captain of Team Kuwait, Mohammad Aslam. And the match referee for today's match is Salam Said. So I would request Mohammad Wasim to flip the coin and Kuwait will call it. It's a tail. It's head. Assalamu alaikum. We are going for the bowling first. Bowling first. Any specific reason to choose ball first?
Not specific reason. Pitch is looking good. So in the morning, maybe a couple of hours, ball will do something. So we will take the advantage of that.
So wish you all the best.
Hi. Yeah, I am quite happy, but now this challenge is coming for the batting. So little bit 2-3 overs we have to play safe, and after that we will play.
Excellent. Have a good match, and that's all it from the center. So UAE won the toss and choose to bowl first.
So Suresh Dhiman was out there with the two captains, and of course we've had our result for the toss. It's going to be Kuwait versus UAE, and of course the toss going in favor of Captain Mohammad Wasim from the United Arab Emirates, taking through their side in a jiffy here. Mohammad Wasim, the captain, jersey number 10, and of course the very impressive Ayan Khan will start for UAE. Basil Hamid is an experienced personality out there in that side. Junaid Siddiqui, Raja Akif Ullah Khan, Ali Nasser, Muhammad Farooq, Asif Khan, Ali Shan Sharafu. Tanish Suri will be doing duties behind the stumps today, and of course Vishnu Sukumaran will round up this UAE side. And then of course to introduce the Kuwait team out here today, joining me for the very first time in the comm box is Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you, Amin, and good morning, everyone. We are going for the Kuwait team. It will be Muhammad Aslam, Ilyas Ahmed, Ravinda De Salva, Meet Bhavsar, Clinto, Velu Karan, Usman Ghani, Bilal, Nimish, Yasin Isaac, Sayyid Munib, Shahrukh, and Muhammad Umar. So this is the Kuwait team. Looks to be a formidable one.
Absolutely, and these are some exciting scenes here from Al Amarat at the moment, from the Sultanate of Oman, hosting a major premier tournament once again. Everything to play for these two teams. Of course, the qualification to next year's 2025 edition of the Asia Cup is on the cards, along with a little bit of impetus for 3 teams in this tournament who will be heading on to qualify for that Emerging Nations Cup as well. Umpire Rahul Asher making his way out to the centre. He'll be officiating another T20, another feather to his cap. Just very recently completed 50 T20 internationals. A good personal record to have. And at the same time, this is going to be quite an exciting atmosphere. Slightly overcast conditions today, and these are beautiful conditions to be playing in Amarat. For some reason or the other, the last couple of months, Oman has been belting out good weather, isn't it?
Absolutely brilliant weather on this time of the year in Oman. It never happened before, but of course maybe the climate change and global warming might have changed the course of the weather in every part of the world. But we are at the ground 2 of the Oman Cricket Academy ground for one of the most important match of the series, to be Kuwait and UAE. Both teams look to be in superb form. Let us see who is going to have better say today, either it will be UAE or Kuwait.
Ravija Sandurwan De Silva and he'll be starting for Kuwait with the bat in hand. And of course for the UAE, you did see moments ago that Junaid Siddiqui was gearing up to take the first ball with the new ball in hand, as always for United Arab Emirates, and he's a very skillful bowler. He knows how to use conditions up top. The moment the captains walked out, the first impressions that you have along the background of this beautiful Hajar Mountains in Al Amrat is that you have overcast conditions. The swing bowlers, the quick bowlers will certainly be licking their lips and will be wanting or raring to go straight up.
Yeah, definitely, yes. The conditions are a bit, what you call, good for the seamers as well, taking advantage of the climate on the ground at the moment. Overcast, slightly humid as well. So let us see how the batters have to face in these conditions. This quite is much quicker than the one we have at the turf one.
Right then, first ball.
Field the ball in the middle of the bat, definitely giving confidence to go for the next couple of overs or at the end of the 20 overs. So looks to be a good contest between these two.
Interesting to have a look at that surface. More visuals to follow whenever the bowler comes in to bowl. These are fresh wickets here at oval number 2, made in preparation of swinging down the leg side. So the first runs on board for Kuwait, as well as the first extras conceded in this tournament for United Arab Emirates. He'll want to just get that radar locked in around the stump line, just outside off stump maybe, because these are swinging conditions. Both deliveries consecutively you've seen swing on offer from Junaid Siddiqui.
Well, the conditions are definitely helping the seamers, as we said in the before, that condition with the ground is now totally different that we have used to be before. Overcast conditions, clouds there, humidity is also there.
Once again, just a defensive block, trying to get a hold of things here, trying to assess the situation, Ravija, at the moment. And Kuwait has had some exciting cricket in the recent past. The last 50 over match was played somewhere around the month of March, and they did really well in that qualifiers for the ICC tournament that they played against Malaysia, the likes of Malaysia, the likes of Thailand, the likes of Saudi. Their T20 action came way back in November, as a matter of fact.
Once again, beautifully bowled into the stumps and played out to the short square leg. Good tuck bowling from Wasim. He's just trying to bowl within the stumps, slightly short of the length. And of course, Ravija will be very careful at the moment. The first over is there.
Certainly the bowlers will have to stand up and deliver, because your captain's made a decision of coming out there and trying to utilize the conditions on offer, swing conditions. Junaid Siddiqui has managed to get quite a little bit of swing out there, but then that pace is missing, so he'll probably get into a little bit of momentum here, Junaid Siddiqui. Trying to get the first runs off the bat, and yes, this one's guided deftly towards the third man region. So first runs on board for Ravija Sandurwan and Kuwait as well, and this is courtesy the bat. Otherwise it's been an extra. So 2 runs on board for Kuwait at the moment. This is absolutely watchful from this Kuwaiti side, both the Kuwaiti batters.
Well, I think it's a good start as far as the Kuwait is concerned. Mohammad Junaid is one of the best bowlers in UAE, playing for so long for UAE, doing his work for the UAE, must have taken a lot of wickets for UAE as well. Let's bowl the next delivery. Slightly short, tried to pull it out down to the square leg region, doesn't quite hold of it. And there's no run, so 2 runs on the board. Conditions slightly difficult for the Kuwaiti batters at the moment.
Yeah, have a look at that. This time it was banged in short, and of course Clinto Walukaran, the next batsman in, who's opening for Kuwait, has managed to get away with that little bit of short stuff. So testing times for the batters. And a reminder that, of course, the power play is on, and both these two opening batters, right-handers, will be looking to maximize this situation. Big shout. Umpire Rahul Asher will not be interested. I believe this was drifting down leg side. It'll be very interesting to see that replay here from here onwards. Junaid Siddiqui managing to get a little bit of movement.
Yes, going down the leg side, just takes it on the pad, a good appeal, but of course Rahul has no interest in replying that appeal. So in the over number 1.
So I guess that's pretty much it. It's been the first over, it's been quiet, it's been uneventful as far as UAE is concerned, and Kuwait are off to a watchful start. It's just 2 for no loss at the moment.
Looks to be in a spinner, starting from the other end, rather the pavilion end we can say around. Into the stumps, and nice played out for a good single down to the long off.
Interesting ploys here from Captain Mohammad Wasim from UAE, of course bringing in that left arm orthodox option here in the form of Ayan Khan. And he'll be looking to make an impact early on in this tournament. A young, exciting talent here, Ayan Khan, producing excellent results for the UAE side, for the under-19 side as well. Managing to get a little bit of hold of it. Batters will scamper for a single. So a run here for Clinton now, trying to get off the mark. Ravija has already gotten a single to his name.
Both the batters looks to be better now. Just he tried to play it out till the on. I think not very much comfortable playing in that shot, but finally down the leg side, played it out over the short mid wicket. Once again, ball is coming slightly slower onto the bat as compared to batters are feeling.
It'll be interesting to see the field that's been set up by the UAE captain Mohammad Wasim all across, especially for the left arm orthodox in action. Not many options to be provided in the deep, but then you can see somebody standing down the ground at long off, I beg your pardon. Trying to follow the batter, digs it in, and this is something that they would want to adapt quickly, the Kuwaiti batters here. Going on the back foot would be absolutely criminal, especially against the likes of Ayan Khan at the moment.
That was a quicker one. Once again into the wickets, try to steal a single, but the field is very much covered all through. No run from this ball as well. He is trying to bowl within the stumps, a quicker one, the last one delivery. Once again, he tried to steam it over the mid-on, and they go for a quick single. Well, lucky escape for that. Finally, one run came.
Absolutely. Now this is once again absolutely poor cricket here from the opening batters. Ravija especially trying to go on back foot a number of occasions, especially against the likes of Ayan Khan, and eventually managing to just get a few singles. So end of the second over, it's been eventful. Junaid Siddiqui getting his second over now. Over number 3 in process. Ravija once again on strike. deep bounce here, trying to guide that towards the onside, and of course this has disturbed the stumps. Will be very interesting to see what's happening here. They're going for risky singles, and probably this is not the right option, especially against Junaid Siddiqui and Ayan Khan right up top in the power play when the field is up to you.
Look at that one. They tried to heave it over the square leg, but there was slight hesitation between the batters. The run in between the wickets from the Kuwait left looks not to be very comfortable at all. The ball is coming a bit late. They are playing a bit early, maybe because of the reason they're not going for the big shot right now. This time pulled it away beautifully. This is beautiful shot over the mid-wicket boundary.
Yes, finally some signs of aggression, trying to take on that field, trying to take the pace that Junaid Siddiqui has on offer. Let's have a look at that once again, coming in away from the stumps. Junaid Siddiqui delivering that right in the middle of the pitch, back of length, and of course Clinton makes no mistake, manages to get a maximum over the square leg boundary. So the first 6 of the tournament for Kuwait, and as far as this match is concerned, and these are finally some confidence seeking or confidence boosting actions from both these two batters of Kuwait here. Coming in for the next delivery, Junaid Siddiqui. This time down the ground, a little bit full, too full for the liking. And Clinto just tries to negotiate that down the ground. No run on this occasion.
You know, the best shot we have seen from the last 2 overs. It was slightly short of the length and maximum for Clinton to take it out to the mid-wicket boundary. Finally, some confidence-looking shot came from the batter. Junaid is one of the key bowlers for UAE for so many years. And look at the ground, how beautiful the ground. The field is there. Have the mid-wicket. Gully right on the top. So third man there also, sweeper.
Another big shot, this time once again towards the onside. The deep mid-wicket and the square leg positions were in station there, but then they are going to be just spectators on this occasion. It's going to be another maximum, and Clinto is probably doing something right here. Junaid Siddiqui will have to adjust. Finally,
this time picked it up beautifully right in front of the wicket over the square leg, this time boundary for the maximum. So 2 confident looking shots from the batter from Kuwait, getting the confidence back into the game.
Once again goes for that short ball option, and this time it's guided behind the stumps, and this is poor cricket here from Junaid Siddiqui, trying the short ball ploy more than often, even though the fielders are not stationed in the right areas. After that 6, once again the fielder was moved away.
Shot, and he just pulled it beautifully over the between square leg and fine leg for another boundary. Very, very expensive over from Junaid. The likes of Junaid, one of the most experienced bowlers in UAE team, doesn't look comfortable at all. And it was brilliant batting from Clint.
Expensive over will continue because there is no fielder down the ground, and Anto makes sure that he utilizes the freedom that he's got in this power play of boundary to end the over, and 21 runs have come from this Junaid Siddiqui over, and this is absolutely thrilling cricket from Clinto Anto. Good statement right up top.
This was a juicy half volley, almost played out beautifully over the long on boundary. Look at that one, come down the wicket, played it out towards the vacant long on boundary for 4. Very, very bad over from Junaid Siddiqui. Unlike he's one of the most senior bowlers for UAE cricket. And it's now once again Ayan who has to come back. Maybe good over from this time, not giving too much runs.
Good cricket all around, and finally you see Clinto Anto just liking that pace come onto the bat. Now it will be very interesting to see whether Ravija manages to negotiate Ayan Khan at the moment, who's been on top. The last over that Ayan Khan bowled went for just 3 runs, but then most of these runs were only in the form of singles, and most of the shots that were played in the previous over of Ayan Khan were on the back foot. So this is something where the UAE batters will be put to test their intent at the moment.
This time within the wickets, he's trying to bowl. And in the last over, it was, you can go the readout 6.6664. Very expensive over from Junaid. Once again, uses the field beautifully, standing and delivering over the long off boundary for another maximum.
What a beautiful pickup shot that was from Ravija Sadarua. And once again, this time it's the intention of the Kuwaiti batters that are really making the difference at the moment. Finally realizing that the only way to tackle Ayan Khan is to dance down the track, to play him on the front foot, and he does that. Takes the aerial route, and of course there is no fielder down the ground over there, so it was always a safe option. Managing to get a beautiful maximum here for the Kuwaiti side, Ravija. So this is attacking cricket here, and of course the first couple of overs they were watchful, and now both these two batters have taken the attacking route.
They're trying to settle down in a couple of initial overs, but now there looks to be in complete command, losing their feet, playing back. That's not a good, will be good comeback, and they go for a quick single once again. Slight hesitation among the batters, which was we have seen in the couple of initial overs, but now looks to be they are coming back.
Yeah, certainly Captain Mohammad Wasim not happy with the proceedings out there in the middle. Once again trying to come down the track, playing him on the front. Once again a big shot, this time inside out, trying and clearing the infield. Is going to be just a couple of runs, but then the attacking instincts of Clint Anto is getting the better of Ayan Khan as well as Junaid Siddiqui in the last couple of overs. This is absolutely brilliant here from Kuwait. They're making use of the power play, they're making use of the luxury of clearing the infield at the moment.
Well, yes, of course, both the batter looks to be in complete command at the moment, trying to play the shot at their will. Especially we have seen Clint, and now it is Savita once again coming down the wicket, this time straight to the fielder. But I think it could have been a catch, I believe, if we can show. It was a brilliant stamp from the fielder. At least saves a couple of runs.
Yes, certainly he did well to stop that one. Of course, a boundary is saved in that occasion. Once again, going for that familiar route. Clint Anto at the moment has just one shot that he wants to stick to, and that's dancing down the track and attacking the slower bowlers. End of the over. It's 4 gone, 35 for no loss Kuwait at the moment.
So very good start from the Kuwait. Just leave aside the couple of 2 or 3 overs. Now they're coming back to their full, especially Clinto doing his job, trying to maximums once again. I think we've seen it will be a change in the bowling side. Will be Raja Akif is going to bowl the 5th over.
Picked up beautifully towards the onside, and the ball will rocket towards the square leg boundary, or rather mid-wicket boundary, and Raja Akif is not off to a pleasant start, much to the dislike of Mohammad Wasim, the captain, who's probably going to be in his ear for the next couple of deliveries. Have a look at that.
Shot, and he pulled it beautifully over the mid-wicket boundary for 4. There looks to be complete command, both the batters. Look at that one, how nice he has placed it toward the mid-wicket boundary for another boundary, 4 runs to them. Now they are making complete command, both the batters playing at their will. Down the leg side, too wide.
adding salt to injury with that wide. So still yet to get off to a good start here. Raja Akif to get in the momentum, get into the mix of things. Of course, the conditions now are actually pretty conducive of swing and pace bowling. However, not being utilized, not bowling in the right areas, the UAE bowlers at the moment. They're failing to meet that requirement of keeping the ball outside the off stump into that corridor of uncertainty. Will be very interesting to see.
This time played out towards the short perfect once again. Looking for the two. They go, have to hurry. Good run between the wicket. Finally, both of them now trying to get each other into the action. So 2 more runs to the total. Once things look to be a bit difficult for the Kuwaiti batters in a couple of 2 or 3 overs, but later on they really could picked up brilliantly. And in 5 overs almost, they have got 42 runs, a very, very handsome run rate.
Most of them courtesy that over of Junaid Siddiqui, where a couple of maximums were struck, a couple of boundaries were struck, so that certainly made the difference here. At the moment striking at 9.69. This time just deftly put away towards the leg side. Another single here from Ravija, and this is going to be really important for Kuwait at the moment, for the Kuwaiti batters, and that's of course finding the boundaries at the right time, and of course after that, that would be probably rotating strike. So of course you've got a boundary in this over, you've got some good running between the wickets, got yourself a couple. After that you might want to just shift strike here, have Clint out there in the middle who's striking the ball big. Look at his strike rate, 23 of 11, that's nearly 200.
Well, absolutely, yes. Captain trying to tell that Raja Raj to keep the balls slightly into the wickets so that the batter should not have time to play on. So far, he is not on the target, absolutely. Going down the wicket, route short of the length. Too much short, giving the batters to chance. This time, once again, uses the field, brilliantly played, brilliantly to the long on boundary. Another beautiful shot.
Yes, certainly the intentions are clear from Clint Anto, and that's to make merry. At the moment, as far as the power play lasts, he's probably going to go for these risky shots, and he's backing himself to hit those hard-hitting shots down the ground as well. And this is good intentions here for any batting team in the power play. Have a look at that. The non-striker batter just managing to get out of the way. Another boundary here for Kuwait, the Kuwaiti bowlers, for the Kuwaiti batters. Big shot towards the leg side, and once again you will see the ball sailing over the fence, over the shamianas that are being placed at the square leg region. So another maximum to the name of Clinton Anto to end the over, and this has been an expensive start to Akif Raja's over.
Once again, it was picked up nicely from Clinton and then made it to the mid-wicket boundary for the 4th maximum. Look at that over, 4, 2, 1, 4, 6. Not a good over. 18 runs had been given in this over. So things are not at all in control for UAE at the moment. It's wavered outside the off stump, trying to take the ball away from the batter. So one more extra.
Yes, of course, he's managed to get away from the batter on this occasion, but then what I really see from here is that he's not finding that ideal length as well along with the line. Of course, the idea was correct to take it away, but then the length was dropped way too short, and more often than not with the swing that is available right now, the ball has to go really wide outside off stump. An extra has been conceded, so this is turning out to be a very, very long over for Akif Raja. Full, and of course this has been driven beautifully towards the cover region, and what a cracking cover drive that is from Clint Anto. He seems to be coming out right out of a net session, isn't he?
Copybook cricket shot through the extra cover boundary, beautifully played, nicely timed. So end of over number 5, it is 58 for no wicket going. Look at that one, just coming a bit forward, beautifully played, pick the gap between cover and extra cover for 4. So it will be change in combox. It will be Mudassir and Suresh.
Thank you, Jamil sir. And what a start, electrifying start provided by these two top order batters of Kuwait. They were asked to post a total. Mohammad Wasim, the captain of UAE, not helping the cause of the captain was Akifullah Raja in the previous over, going for 23 runs. And joining me for the first time in the comm box is Mr. Suresh Dhiman. Good morning and welcome, Suresh.
Thank you, Mudassar. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you, Amin. And at the end of 5 overs, Kuwait 58 for no loss. Mudassar, what do you feel? The decision of Mohammad Wasim after winning the toss and opting to bowl?
Quite interestingly, as we have seen in the last couple of months, day games, especially the first game in the morning, the bowlers getting some assistance and right call, I would say, but not helping the cause of Mohammad Wasim are the bowlers, especially the likes of Junaid Siddiqui, who's a very experienced bowler, going for plenty of runs. So was Akifullah Raja. I think they're trying out too many things, and full marks should.
And Clint really took off, and Ali Nasser on his 6th over, a quick single. Kuwait 59 for no loss. Ravija at 18 of 18 balls. And Clinto, this is a defense. A quick single.
This has been the beauty of this partnership, Suresh. Not only they were able to get those maximums and boundaries, but running between the wickets have been exceptional between Clinto and Ravija. The last time they met here in Al Emirat, it was in 2022. It was Asia Cup qualifier where Kuwait went on to beat UAE by 1 wicket. They were chasing 173 and Ravija managed to get some 30 odd runs. There you go. Power unleashed on the back foot. This time targeting Ali Nasir. What a brilliant shot from the blade of Clinto.
Clinto is really making a merry of UAE bowler at a moment. Another big one from Clinto Anto. Going all the way to the boundary. It looks like Clinto is already in a very good form, although it's a very first match of this tournament, but he has already come, well set, it looks like. What do you feel?
A positive approach, I would say, and recently they had a very good outing, especially in Malaysia, winning that ICC World Cup qualifier tournament, regional tournament. So overall, under the leadership of Muhammad Aslam, Kuwait is doing a pretty good job, and full marks should be given to Ravija as well. He's making sure to rotate the strike and give as much as strike possible to Clinto Anto.
Absolutely, Mudassar. Look at Clinto Anto. 43 of just 15 balls. Ali Nasser under pressure. And again coming down the track, but a very good length and a defense and a quick single. That's another highlight of their partnership. If they haven't have any room to hit the ball to the boundaries, they are running very quickly in between the wickets. So thus keep rotating the strikes. So that's helping the slow ball ticking all the time. So there are hardly any dot balls in between. Look at this. He came forward, he changed the length of the ball, but still they could manage to have a quick single.
Complementing each other quite well, Ravija and Clinto. What a start for Kuwait in the power play. 66 for no loss. Couple of more deliveries left in this power play. And trying to be innovative. Just managing to clear that final leg fielder chased by Akifullah Raja. And a couple of runs have been taken. So good improvisation from Ravija.
That's right. It's a deal scoop. He tried, although couldn't reach to the boundary, but still could manage to have couple of runs. Ravija moves to 20 of 19 balls. And Clinto Anto on fire at 44 of 19 balls. Couple of more overs, couple of more balls to go for the power play. Ali Nasser, one more ball in fact. Kuwait at 68 for no loss. A very solid start by the Kuwait opening pair, and UAE straight away under pressure.
The problem for Mohammad Wasim has been the premier fast bowler Junaid, and The left-arm orthodox Ayan going for plenty of runs and they are unable to break the partnership. Change of pace and nicely watched. Played with soft hands. A quick single has been taken. So at the end of power play, Kuwait looking good in a comfortable position, 69 for no loss.
So the last over of the power play went for 10 runs.
And let's see the highlights of the power play, Suresh, the way they started, especially Clint was in extraordinary form.
Right, look at the shots. Pulling towards the square leg boundary, coming down the track, hitting it straight over the mid-off. Look at this. Again coming down the track, hitting it straight to the long on. Again coming down to the track, he's hitting the ball beautifully. He's in the beautiful form, Clint.
And the best part was they are playing on the merit of the ball, not trying out too many things, and this was played inside out. No chance for Mohammad Wasim, so became a headache for Mohammad Wasim, the pair of Ravija and Clinto Anto.
Full credit to Ravija as well, equally supporting Clinto and making sure he gets the maximum strike.
So Han Afzal Khan has been brought back into the attack. Dancing down the track, is there a chance? A miss hit and an excellent catch taken by Basil Hamid. Very watchful for the change. Nicely working in favor of UAE. The first wicket for Kuwait going down.
Finally, UAE managed to get the very first wicket. Ayan Khan giving a breakthrough. Well-deserved breakthrough for the UAE. Much needed breakthrough, in fact.
All of a sudden, at the end of the power play, they were looking good, and the new over wanted to take on Ayan Afzal Khan. Smart piece of bowling, not offering that pace, slow in the air, and full mark should be given to Basil Hamid. He has been exceptional throughout this season. If we talk about the catching ability of Basil Hamid, one of the safest fielders in the side of UAE.
A very well just catch right at the rope, making sure he doesn't miss it. Look at this, Ayan Khan slowing down the pace. And caught at the long on.
Just making sure everything is in line. Wanted to check that line, no ball. So Ayan Afzal Khan, the wonder boy of UAE, getting better of the batter here. Dancing down the track, nowhere near the ball, forcing to play that ball. And look at that number 17, Basil Hamid. A well judged catch taken at long on.
Excellent catch. Maybe Mudassar, maybe it got at the lower end of the bat, so he could get the full force.
Suresh, was it needed? Very first ball after power play, he could have taken his time. He was looking quite brilliant out there in the middle. But the damage has been done. So some relief for UAE. And in comes the run machine, the talented Meet Bhavsar, batting at one down position. He's another talented player. Hails from India, Rajasthan, and technically very sound batter in this lineup of Kuwait.
Right, Mudassar. If I remember correctly, Meet Bhavsar also come up from the under 19 kids. I've seen him playing in Oman for the under 19 tournament a lot of time. He's a very, very talented cricketer and a good asset for UAE.
Oh, absolutely, and it has been a formidable growth. If we talk about the career of Meet Bhavsar, he has been in tremendous form with the bat and a terrific fielder. So he'll be up against Ayan Afzal Khan.
That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful. I don't think Meet could understand where the ball was going. Ayan Khan now coming into its own with the very first wicket.
A quicker delivery and a new batter, no slip in position, as we all No left arm orthodox. He tries to get into Meet. Ball just stopping and coming on to the blade of Meet Bhavsar. What an over. 3 dot deliveries. A wicket to his name.
Right, you can see now the ball started gripping too early. You saw the last ball, it gripped a while. Again, Ayan Khan to Meet, again making it sure, bowling wicket to wicket line, not giving any extra room for Meet to free his arm or rotate the strike. It's a very, very good bowling by Ayan Khan.
Back to back 3 dot deliveries to Meet Bhavsar from Ayan Afzal Khan. And quite interestingly, UAE has a service of a leg break bowler, Mohammad Farooq, as well. So off the mark with that single, Meet Bhavsar.
Right, it's a good break. First break by Ravija. Ayan Khan into his third over. So far, he has given 13 runs and had the only wicket of Kuwait opening batsman. Kuwait 70 for 1.
One hit away from his personal milestone, 44 of just 16 balls. And looking good, looking dangerous out there in the middle. Clint to Anto for Kuwait. Cut hard onto the back foot. Chased by Ali Nasir. And look at that running between the wickets. Need a better throw. And a dive comes in from Meet Bhavsar. I think Ayan, he is confident that he has got his man. But Meet, he thinks he has made it home.
It looks like a very close call. I'm sure will be referred to the third umpire. That's the highlight of Kuwait batting. Look at the running in between the wickets. They are trying to convert one into toes, right? Hardly giving any dot balls.
There was an initial trigger movement from Meet, and the dive put in from Meet Bhavsar. Is it in the air, the bat? I'm not sure. A close call?
It's very close call. It's very tough for the third umpire as well. Not an easy decision to make for the third umpire. Very close.
Look at that commitment from Meet Bhavsar. An ordinary throw coming from Ali Nasir. It could have been a better throw. He could have been in trouble, but putting that extra effort, that commitment shown by Meet Bhavsar. Still waiting for that confirmation.
Right. So Kuwait at the moment 70 for 1. Ayan Khan, the UAE team awaiting the decision of the third umpire. As we saw, it's a very, very, very close call. So let's see what the third umpire comes out with.
And this is the advantage you have when there are young legs in your team. Meet Bhavsar pushing Clint to Anto for that second run, taking on Ali Nasir. So just wanted to make sure. One bounce into the hands of Ayan Afzal Khan, and the dive put in from Meet. Now, is the bat is in the air. That is what the TV umpire wants to check here.
Yes, you are right, Mudassar. The umpire want to make sure the bat is grounded when the ball clips the stumps or the bails. It's maybe a matter of a frame or two max. Just a one frame, so it's a very close call. It's not an easy call for the TV umpire.
I wanted to make sure before giving that confirmation. Wanted to have a look from the other angle. But what a commitment from Meet Bhavsar.
That's what the youngsters are made of, the young blood, the young energy, throwing themselves, throwing their bodies and making sure. So the decision from the third umpire is finally out, and it's being given not out. So Meet Bhavsar is still safe, and he is on 1 out of 4 balls. So Kuwait with this single moves to 72 for 1 at the end of 7 overs. Maybe Mudassar, like for last couple of overs, like Clinto and didn't get the much strike. Maybe this could, disturb his rhythm, the way he was striking the ball, because for the last 2 overs he hardly got any strike.
This was the last ball of the previous over. Asking some serious question was Zayan Afzal Khan, but what an effort, commitment shown by Meet Bhavsar. You all know, wicket going down, all of a sudden the new batter coming in, trying hard to rotate the strike, and this is a very good change from Mohammad Wasim getting in off-break bowler, keeping in mind it's a left-hander Meet Bhavsar out there in the middle, Basil Hamid. Now he has been a regular in this side as a off-break bowler. It will be interesting to see when he'll introduce Muhammad Farooq, who is making his debut for UAE national side.
Basil is on the attack from the UAE. Right arm off break. On the leg side, a dot ball, just driving it to the mid wicket.
He's a witty off-break bowler, Basil Hamid. Quick single has been taken. Lightning quick. Clint to Meet Bhavsar.
I guess Meet was trying to make the room to cut the ball, and very smart bowling by Basil, bowling very close to his body, didn't giving him any room to free his arm.
I think at this point of time, it's not needed for Meet Bhavsar to try out too many things. Just take that single and rotate the strike. Let Clint to face as many as deliveries possible here. 46. Connects well. And there you go. Power unleashed once again towards that mid-wicket. And half century for Clint to. He moves to 52 with that maximum of just 18 balls.
Excellent, brilliant batting display by Clint to. He finishes his 50, 52 of 18. It doesn't matter to Clint. He got the strike after quite a while, but straight away he hit the ball to the mid wicket over the ropes, straight away to the six. A powerful hitting display by Clint to, and he moves to 52.
There is no stopping. Clint to looking dangerous. This is what happens when you go for a maximum. The next ball, a wayward delivery.
Yeah, that's the pressure. Basil Hamid, trying to keep away from the radar of Clint to, and in the process putting it too wide. Again, this two was too wide, but still Clint chose to, and he just put it to the boundary. No, it's saved. So couple of runs to Clint. Basil is trying his best to keep the ball away from the radar of Clint to, but still he is managing to connect this time, although just a couple of runs.
At maximum, he forced Basil Hamid to change his line and length. Now bowling way outside the off stump, but looking good is Anto. Quicker delivery.
Yeah.
A big swing, misses the ball completely.
Basil is quite experienced bowler, and he's mixing up very nicely. You saw the last one, Mudassar. It was pretty quick. The previous to that one, he's tried to put wide. So it's intelligent bowling by Basil, although he is being already hit for a 6 in this over, but a good comeback by Basil Hamid. This time Clint trying a reverse sweep. It didn't work out. Couldn't manage to connect. So it's the end of Basil first over. Kuwait at the end of 8 overs, 82 for 1. A good start, still at the overall average of 10 per hour.
8 overs, 82 for the loss of 1. They have lost Ravija Sandrovan De Silva, bowled by Ayan Khan, managing run a ball 21. But it's Clinto, Velukaran, Anto who is dictating the terms out there in the middle. A brilliant 54 unbeaten, still out there in the middle of just 21 balls. Meet Bhavsar joining him at the fall of Ravija. Couple of runs taking his own time, and 5 extras have been conceded by UAE team. They need to break this partnership.
Obviously, because it looks like a strong batting lineup coming up. Mohammad Aslam, Ibrahim Ahmad, Bilal Tahir, and Kuwait has a very good solid start at the end of 8 overs. And the Farooq, UAE.
Playing for the first time, debut game for Farooq Mohammad, leg break bowler. onto the back foot meets Bhavsar, a single of the very first ball, and quite interestingly, he worked really hard. Mohammad Farooq Mohammad, he was a part of Abu Dhabi T10 couple of years ago, believing in his abilities, working really hard. A big moment for Farooq Mohammad and his family.
Absolutely. A good opportunity for Mohammad Farooq to show his skill at this level. He has got the opportunity. He has started well, bowling to his line, to the wicket.
The bowlers are unable to adjust to this surface, bowling a bit quicker. We have seen the fast bowlers going for plenty of runs. Good use of the feet. And straight towards Ayan Afzal Khan. Farooq Mohammad will remember this wicket. That too of Clint, who was looking good, trying to use his feet, and finds Ayan Afzal Khan in the deep.
A very smart bowling by Farooq Mohammad. Did you see he kept the ball bit away from the Clint, and he has to reach out to this ball. Couldn't have generate the power to clear the boundary, and was unfortunately caught at the ropes. So it's a very big break for UAE. Finally, Clint gone for 52.
Very first over, getting better off Clinto, and that experience of playing domestic cricket back in UAE. Farooq Mohammad, who was a regular with the UAE camp, now getting an opportunity, and that he has put that experience into his bowling it away from Clinto and asking him to come down to the track, and finds Ayan Afzal Khan. Smart piece of bowling.
Yes, absolutely. He's dot on his line, and as I said, he kept the ball moving away, so Clinto has to reach the ball, couldn't generate the power to clear the boundary, and in the process caught at the rope. So Meet Bhavskar at 3 of 7. Usman, a new batter.
Another talented right-hand batter, the wicket-keeper batter, Usman. Two new batters out there in the middle. Farooq Mohammad getting better off Clinto. This time slow in the air, straight away off the mark. Now a good opportunity for UAE if they can bowl a couple of tight overs, if they can create that pressure. But the key will be Meet Bhavsar. After losing Clinto, he needs to stay till the end if Kuwait wants to go above 170, 180.
A good comeback by UAE bowlers. Couple of wickets slowing down the scoring rate as well. Again down the leg stump. It's wide given by umpire. Just losing his line, Farooq. Maybe it's a left-handed batsman, he need to adjust a bit.
Nicely managed. Cut hard. Chased by Alishan Sharfu, but ball wins the race. But in fact, Vishnu Sukumaran comes to the rescue and converting the double into 3 runs. Usman Ghani Patel and Meet Bhavsar running hard between the wickets.
Usman Ghani showing his skill, playing the ball as late as possible through the gully, and thus having 2 runs. Look at this, how late he played this shot, and he knew where he's placing the ball, and a good save at the boundary, preventing the boundary. So just a couple of runs for Usman.
And clever piece of batting. He knows there is only one fielder station towards that point region, making room and playing away from that fielder, running hard, managing 3 runs. 6 runs in his first over, 1 more delivery left in his first over. Farooq Mohammad getting better off Clinto, and It's a boundary check here. Look at that effort coming from Vishnu Sukumaran.
All over a good cricket by both the teams. Kuwait as well as we have seen a pretty good fielding from the UAE side as well. There were some couple of close calls early in the inning and couple of good stops at the boundary. So it's a good interesting cricket going on between the two very competitive side of the region, Kuwait and UAE.
Absolutely, and good to see the progress. If you talk about Kuwait team, the way they are playing their cricket, and full marks should be given to the captain Mohammad Aslam as well as their new coach Qasim, who is doing wonders with these boys of Kuwait.
Again spraying down to the leg stump. Again a wide given by umpire. Farouk little bit losing the control. Maybe he's trying too much after that first wicket. This is a good one, straight to the line. A defense, a quick single to rotate the strike. So Kuwait at 90 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 9 overs. Meet Bhavsar as 6 of 8 balls. Usman Ghani 2 of 2. So relatively both the batsmen new on the pitch. The well set batsman Clint was out in the last over. Farouk had his debut wicket. He will always remember this. So this is a quick check of Junaid Siddiqui. 2 overs, 22 runs without wicket. Ayan Afzal Khan took 1 wicket, 15 runs in 3 overs. And the Farouk Mohammad 1 over 8 runs with 1 wicket.
Basil will continue, and the good thing for Kuwait, they are maintaining that 10 runs per over run rate. Bit fuller, nicely managed by Usman, and they bat very deep down the order. The likes of captain Mohammad Aslam yet to come in this lineup. Parvinder Kumar, another hard hitter batter. So is Syed Munib, Adnan Idris, who misses out on this game. Shahrukh Quddus, he can also bat. So there is very good opportunity for Kuwait to post a very good total and give something for the bowlers to defend on this track.
Yes, absolutely, Mudassar. Ravija and Clint has set a very good platform for the following Kuwait batter. Is trying to make room. Let's see. It's playing down the leg stump. Basil. So another wide signal by umpire.
Mind games from Meet Bhavsar. Just making room, going toward the top stump, and Basil, he's not happy with the decision. He thinks it should be a legal delivery, but nonetheless, the call has been made. Better delivery, slow. I think he's trying out too many things, shuffling across that initial trigger movement from Meet Bhavsar.
Yes, maybe Meet wants to, disturb the line and length of Basil, and in the process, let's see how does he negate his next ball. Basil is equally a very experienced, intelligent bowler, not giving any room, just driving towards the long on for a comfortable single. So Meet moves on to 7 of 10. So far good over by Basil, just conceding couple of runs and one more wide. They're not giving any room. A very good line, very close to the stump, keeping it straight and very nice. Not trying too many things at the moment, Basil, which is very good. Controlling the run rate. So far, only singles have been given in this over. No boundaries. So if they do couple of hours like these overs, so they could manage to control the scoring and then put pressure back on the Kuwait because they have a good batting lineup to come up. Again, me trying to make the room, shuffling it, making a room. Again, push it for a comfortable single. So maybe the Kuwaiti batsman at the moment happy with rotating the strike with single, not taking any undue risk or any unnecessary risky shots. It glanced towards the fine leg for a boundary as we were discussing. Good over except the last ball. Basil spread it down to the pads and Usman took advantage, and then Meet took the advantage and glanced it towards the fine leg for a boundary. So to end for the 10 overs, they could manage to get a much needed boundary, the Kuwaiti batsman. So Kuwait 99 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 10 overs. So drink breaks now.
Thank you, Mudassir and Suresh. And of course, this is the highlights of the first 10 overs that have just passed by. A few brilliant shots, especially of Clinto. He's managed to hit one down the ground. He managed to clear the fence towards that square leg region as well. Another shot down the ground, not afraid to take on the pacers, whether it be Junaid Siddiqui or whether it be Raja. Some big shots as well, a 6 towards the cover region. Clinto was certainly in full flow at the moment. Most of the good shots came in that leg side area towards the cow corner, towards the square leg. The spinners came in as well, trying to bowl it away from the body. A few runs, good running between the wickets by both the batters who have been out there. However, that's the story so far. 10 overs have passed, 99 for 2. It's me, Amin Wagle, and joining me in the com box, of course, is going to be another stint for Jamil Zaidi. What do you have to say at the moment with that effort of the Kuwaiti batters so far?
Well, absolutely. The first 6-7 overs, you can see Ravija 69, partnership 37 deliveries. Of course, the opener batters had given this sound start, which Kuwait must be looking for, and they have done it exceedingly well. Especially Clint, he did a tremendous job by hitting some maximum and very 18 deliveries. He got his 52 runs, and now I think UAE has come back a bit with, of course, the introduction of Basil Hamid, one of the most experienced all-rounders in the UAE team, and he's coming up with his experience, what he's got. And so as this Ayan Khan, who also stopped the run flow, which was coming from the batters of Kuwait.
It's going to be Farooq to continue, but this one has been thrashed towards the leg side. A little bit of good field work out there in the deep, but then until that time, the Kuwaiti batters will scamper along for 2 runs here. So the intention to score has always been there, whether it be through boundaries or whether it be through singles or doubles. Usman Patel, and at the same time, it's going to be Meet Bhausar, who's been there for quite some time now. He came 1 drop in this innings.
Well, I think now both of them are trying to steal the runs as much as they can. Of course, waiting for the odd ball to come and get a boundary of hit. So far, things are good for Kuwait at the moment. They're going good now. It is now time for Kuwait, rather UAE, to come back quickly and stop the run flow coming from the bat of the Kuwaiti batters.
That previous shot asking for a little bit of review here, whether it's a boundary or not. This has been some good field work out there in the deep. Only interesting to see maybe from another angle or maybe from this particular angle where the captain, Mohammad Wasim, has done well out there in the deep, trying and saving it for a boundary. I think he's done well.
The captain leading the front, of course. Yes, it was not a good delivery and it was hit brilliantly. Look at that one, too much short. Look at that, bad delivery, and equally dealt nicely by the batter over the wider mid-wicket boundary. And a brilliant save by the skipper himself. But I think umpires have to look at it.
He picked it up beautifully. And once again, the spinners are not probably taking heed from the proceedings so far. Just trying to provide the viewers a little bit of a slow review of that fielding effort by Mohammad Wasim out there in the deep towards the cow corner. I think he's done well. He's just left the ball right in time before his foot watchful eyes of the third umpire and the match referee. It will be only too interesting to see at the point in which he releases the ball from his hands before pulling it back in. I think he's done well. I think he's done well.
Great effort by the skipper himself, leading the team from the front. And that's what is required for UAE now. As Kuwait batters are looking good at the moment. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal where it could be a boundary or it's 2 runs. Quite close.
Umpire Rahul Asher will adjudicate that as a boundary on review by the TV umpires and the match officials sitting in the room. They've had a watchful morning so far. And Meet Bowser has done well, trying to get a hang of things out there in the middle. Have a look at that once again. That shot just pulled towards the corner region. And Mohammad Wasim pulling in a diving effort, eventually leading to that boundary.
Very, very good going for Kuwait Router. 103 now. Almost 11th over is in progress. This time once again shot outside the off stump. Beautifully cut, but the fielder is there. Except for the Basil Hamid. I think Farooq is, though he got a wicket, but last 2 deliveries were really very, very short of the length, asking batter to hit as they will. The first one was hit to the mid wicket for the boundary for 4 and then it was a single.
Coming in for the 4th delivery of this over. Once again, just keeping it tight, and this is probably the line at length that Farooq will have to maintain more often than not. Try and commit the batter to that front foot. And that is more often than not going to produce rich dividends here. Not able to score freely. Once again, just giving it a little bit of flight here on this occasion. Still managing to keep Usman Patel quiet at the moment.
He's trying to stop the run flow from these Kuwaiti batters. Farooq. Once again outside the off stump, and he tried to cut it straight to the hands. So end of over number 11. It is 104 for 2 Kuwait.
That's the story so far. The bowling effort for UAE at the moment. Junaid Siddiqui has gotten off to a forgettable start to the tournament. Ayan Afzal Khan has had 3 overs, 1 for 15 is what it looks like. He's been economical. Akif Raja was expensive in that 1 solitary over, 23 runs. Swept and swept well. The ball will race. There is field out there in the deep, but it just shows the striking power and the confidence that both these two batters are at the moment. They're not hesitant to go for the cute shots. They're not hesitant to go for the reverse scoops, the sweeps, and more often than not, connecting it right in the middle.
This time he hammered it over the extra cover boundary, fielded it after it. As I mentioned, Basil Hamid is one of the most experienced all-rounder in the UAE team. I remember a couple of years, 2-3 years back, he came with the UAE team and did commendable job in bat and ball both as well. Couple of times he was the man of the match also.
Just works it away down the ground for a single. And yes, of course, Basil Hamid is a tough cookie. He's experienced. He's a veteran in that side that's representing UAE at the moment. He's had a very expensive first 2 overs. An economy of 10 runs and over is never something that you would be wanting to have read in your bowling efforts. But at the same time, experience counts of its own. It's worth its weight in gold. Up against Usman Ghani Patel.
Waiver delivery outside the office stump, cut nicely, but once again, good recovery at the deep cover point boundary. So 2 more runs to the total. After the first overs, he was not bowled exactly the way he used to be, but now he's trying to come back. This was a quite outside the off stump. Come. So Basil will continue this time once again onto the back foot, try to cut, makes no contact, straight the keeper.
Finally managing to get some purchase off the deck here, Basil Hamid. Some turn and bounce away from the right-hander, and this is something exciting. This will excite the slower bowlers a little bit. Once again, keeping it away from the right-handed batter. The umpire will be asked a question or two here. Tanisuri asking umpire Rahul Asher to go in for the review. He seems convinced, and they'll go down to the third umpire to have a look for that stumping chance here.
Well, it was once again a rush of the blood from the batter coming down the wicket. Tried to weave it over the long off or long on and missed it completely, and good work done by the wicket keeper Suri. Well, UAE fielders looks confident they have got the man they were looking for. They'll wait for the umpire's signal. They were going quite good. I mean, look at that one. Well, looks to be a legal delivery from here. Well, I think they were doing quite well. I mean, run rate is extremely well. They'll have to go for the singles and doubles.
Certainly the umpires will be happy with that effort here. It's going to be a legal delivery, well within limits here. Basil Hamid on this occasion coming down the track, and I think Tanisuri has done really well here in getting the bails out in a flash. Will be very interesting to see. Touch and go here for the batter Usman Ghani Patel.
Of course, quite close. Whether the foot was inside the line or is on the line at the moment, that's the question for the third umpire to check. Well, that's what talking about. Danish is telling the same thing. Still, the umpires are waiting for the third umpire's signal.
This will provide a clear view here as to the events that have just occurred in that last delivery of Basil Hamid's over. Maybe just a whisker inside the crease, but then will be very interesting to see if the bails were off on this occasion before that effort was made. This is the actual moment when the bails were off, and I think Usman Ghani Patel has not made his ground. He's on the line, and of course the line belongs to the umpire.
We'll have to wait for the umpire's decision at the moment. It is really touch and go situation. But if you look at it, the palm of the foot was on the line.
On to the umpires now, just waiting for that final decision. And of course, he's given it the red light, and Usman Ghani Patel might be thinking that he's safe here. Very interesting decision to be made. And yes, of course, the red light goes on. The red light goes on, and Basil Hamid has plucked a wicket at the very last delivery of his third over. Usman Ghani Patel will have to make his way back, courtesy some excellent glove work by Tanish Suri. Just in the nick of time, managing to disturb the bails, disturb the furniture before Usman Ghani Patel makes his way back. And what a blow this is for Kuwait, who at the moment were not looking to be in the thick of things, in the middle of some bit of controversy here in terms of wickets. What a untimely blow. So the second wicket goes, or rather the third wicket goes, as Usman Ghani Patel will walk for 11. 109 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Basil bringing all his experience in. It's down, played it out nicely out to the long on for the single. So one more to the total. The run rate is extremely well for the Kuwait, but of course couple of wickets really dented their chances of getting the run rate closer to 12 or 13. It's Farooq who will continue to bowl. That on to the onside, paid it out towards the long on, wider long on for the single. So that's the need of the hour at the moment. Go for the single here. The run rate is absolutely in favour of Kuwait. This is Farooq who is pulling his leggies. Newman, Usman Ghani Patel. This time pulled it beautifully, but not the way he likes to be. Got single out of it. It was slightly loopy delivery from Farooq. That's what, of course, the leggies are used to do, taking the flights on, tempting the batters to come down the wicket. This time beautifully bowled. Quicker one from Farooq. He's bowling well so far. He's successful in getting only 3 runs so far. Once the leg spinners are getting through their line and length, it's difficult for them. Look at that one outside the off stump, slightly turning away down to the offside.
Big shot once again, and finally getting into the thick of it to make amends. Be very interesting to see of when how he's got hold of that ball. Farooq once again giving a little bit of turn, little bit of flight onto that delivery, but Usman Ghani Patel using that front foot to his advantage, reaching out to the ball and dispatching that down the ground for a maximum. So the sixes have now once again come back for the Kuwaiti batters. More than happy to cut the ball, these Kuwaiti batters. Time and again, they would need to assess the situation and try and keep it on the front foot. End of the 13th over, 118 for the loss of 2 wickets, Kuwait.
So things looks to be a bit tougher for UAE now, trying to contain the run flow from the batters of Usman Patel and Meet Bowser. 13 overs gone. It's 118 for them now. Ayan Khan now brought back into the attack once again. Shot pulled away beautifully towards the mid wicket for the singles. Some slight adjustment in the field from Ayan Khan. He too has a very experienced try to play out to the fielder at short slip rather.
Keeping it tight, keeping it within limits, bowling the right areas, charging down the track on this occasion, beating all ends up Usman Ghani Patel. It was such a great delivery, trying to dart that ball into the right-hander, and it was so good that probably the wicket-keeper also could not manage to get a hold of that darting into the right-hander. Usman Ghani Patel will get a boundary, but then
total. He almost came down the wicket, tried to heave over the mid-on or mid-wicket, but took the bottom part of the bat. Anyway, 4 runs comes to the Kuwait rolled it down the leg side, swept beautifully. Once again, successive boundaries down the leg side.
Yeah, now coming thick and fast boundaries for Meet Bhausar as well as Usman Ghani Patel. He was given a lease of life a couple of overs ago, Usman Ghani Patel, for that stumping chance, but then now he's making it count. Ayan Khan has been quite accurate for throughout this innings and rate that the opening batters have provided them with. This time just watchful. And they would want to watch another delivery here from Ayan Khan and see off his spell so that they can take on the rest of the bowlers who the Kuwaiti batters are more than comfortable taking on.
This time swept once again in the air, beating the fielder at short fine leg. But finally, they're trying to get runs, but it's only one run, I believe. End of over number 14. It is 129 for 2.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. It was a little bit of a risky out on the front foot. Never a great option, especially if the bowler is darting into you. And straight over the head of Asif, who was standing at third man, or rather short fine leg. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a little bit. 1 for 25 is what he ends up with. 14 overs gone, 128 for 2.
That was bowling from UAE. Junaid not bowled except well as his 5 dot balls, 24 runs. And it's for Farooq Mohammad, who got 3 overs, 22 runs, got a wicket. So 128 for 2. Kuwait.
Still a few good options available. Akif Raja can make a comeback. Ali Nasser can make a comeback here. Junaid Siddiqui has gone for plenty, but then he's certainly a bowler par excellence. It's going to be Ali Nasser continuing at the same, from the same end that he started off with. Goes for that paddle sweep, goes for a little bit of a ramp shot here. Unconventional methods with the advent.
Well, I think currently, as you're talking about the innovations in T20 cricket, sometimes you just try to play before the ball comes. This was too much outside the off stump. It's almost difficult to play the paddle shot on that one. But anyhow, it's one way or the come. It is the T20 cricket which is giving you all sort of innovative shots. Flashes and misses it straight to the keeper. Now I think they're looking for the runs.
Yeah, well, it's about time. And as a matter of fact, they did have a healthy run rate up until the last over. In fact, even in the last over of Ayan Khan, they went for 10 runs. And that's something that they've been kept pegging on ever since the start of this innings. Just a few quiet overs from Farooq as well as Basil Hamid. And things started to look a little bit tardier for the Kuwaiti batters. Once again, going for that ramp shot. It was high up in the air and Tanisuri makes no mistake. Ali Nasir will pouch another wicket to his liking. They'll have a look at that no ball first, trying and understanding whether it's a legal delivery or not. But then this has been some good bowling, a good comeback from Ali Nasir as a matter of fact.
Well, this is totally not a good bowling. You can say outside the off stump, it was a bad shot from the batter itself. It was extremely on the offside of the wicket. It is very difficult to play the paddle sweep shot or the reverse sweep from here. But finally got an edge and once again taken by Suri behind the stumps.
Yeah, let's have a look at that again. Once again, trying that ramp shot. The ball was once again outside the off stump, trying to go over and above the keeper. But Tanisuri is a keeper par excellence. And Kuwait have lost another wicket to their liking. Usman Ghani Patel will finally depart. He's made 27 of 24 deliveries. Kuwait are 128 for the loss of 4 wickets.
So once again, UAE back into the game. Couple of early wickets they got. It's Bilal who came in to bat, started with a single. Meet Bowser is there for 18 of 19 deliveries. So now I think from here on, the Kuwaiti batters must look for the runs.
Yeah, just 1/4 of the innings remaining from here onwards. The Kuwaiti batters have done the hard part, or rather have done the easier part of the innings, wherein in the power play they've managed to gotten off to a flying start to the tournament as well as to the innings. Big shot, he's picked it up. The ball will sail over the boundary ropes, and that's some little bit of chasing to do for Farooq as well to go and fetch the ball. What a brilliant pickup shot from Meet Bowser, finally getting into the act after 19 odd or 20 odd deliveries.
That was a battle. We outside the leg stump, and he's nicely picked. Look at that one. Pick up beautifully from the meat of the bat over the square leg for the maximum. So it's what the Kuwait is looking for. Confident looking shot from Bowser.
Well, certainly signs here that the batters are going to enjoy playing on this oval too here at the Oman Cricket Academy. The ball's coming onto the bat nicely. The pace bowlers are going for runs, especially if you're applied correctly. This is good cricket here, ending the over with a single. You've got a maximum already in this over, and you might want to keep strike as you are the batter who's been out there in the middle for far too long. 15 overs gone, 136 for 3 Kuwait at the moment. And change in voices is going to be Suresh Diman and Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
So 136, 15 overs done, 3 wickets down. UAE winning the toss and inviting Kuwait to bat first. A good foundation has been laid by Ravija and Clinto. Now Meet Bowser looking good. Connects well and finds Mohammad Wasim, the man who was looking dangerous out there in the middle, trying to take on the spinner. Basil Hamid strikes for the second time in this game.
So it's a good comeback from the UAE side. It was around 92 in 9 overs, and in the next 6 overs, they could manage to restrict Kuwait.
Especially after going for runs in his first over, a good comeback. He adjusted to the surface. He read the surface nicely. Not bowling quicker, slow in the air. Basil Hamid getting that big wicket off of Meet Bhavsar, who was trying to raise the tempo. Finds Mohammad Wasim at the long on. Kuwait 136 for the loss of 4. Bilal, runner ball 1. And it's time that UAE, can they put brakes on the score of Kuwait?
That's right, the experience of Basil Hamid coming handy. He's into his 4th over, conceded just 20 odd runs and took the second slab of Kuwaiti batter. Now both the new batsmen on the crease. Mudassir, what do you see the projected score in the last 5 overs?
I think another 50, because Syed Munib, he can hit the ball miles away. So is Bilal. The bat very deep down the order. Still the likes of the captain Muhammad Aslam yet to come. But a right move, I would say. Syed Munib has been promoted up the order. But as of now, trying to pull things back in their favor is the bowlers of UAE. Basil Hamid getting his first wicket of this game. Quicker and straight away off the mark.
Good to rotate the strike. The all new batsman Syed Munib. Basil continue with the good bowling spell. So far he has conceded 25 runs and took 1 wicket. He's into his final over of his spell. Let's see how he negates his last 4 balls.
The golden arm for Mohammad Wasim and for UAE. Basil Hamid connects well. And there you go. A bit fuller and sending Basil Hamid out of the park. Bilal getting his first maximum.
A full ball, and Bilal took the whole advantage of this and just clearing the ropes with ease. Look at the power of Bilal. Just straightening straight over the long off for a handsome 6. Much needed boundary for Kuwaiti batters. A good ball, bowling to the line. Ayan is a fielder, a quick single. This is something interesting if you notice, Mudassar. Now after a big boundary, Bilal just rotated the strike and make sure they don't concede any dot balls.
The story remains the same throughout the day. We have witnessed they are getting the boundaries as well as the maximum. Very next ball, they made sure to rotate the strike. Sensible piece of batting, smart piece of batting from Bilal. A bit quicker, connects, and yet again Mohammad Wasim comes into play for the second time in this over. Basil Hamid strikes. It's time for Syed Munib to walk back to the hut.
That's right. I guess maybe the ball grip this time, if you look at it, was a little short, but the ball grip, it didn't get the hold, Syed Munib, of this ball, and giving straight away to Mohammad Wasim, the captain of UAE, catching the ball very easily. So with this, another wicket down for Kuwait.
He's a witty bowler. It's a batting paradise. Keeping that in mind, he's bowling it away from the batters. He made a mistake coming into Bilal early in the over. Was punished rightly by Bilal. But this time getting better of Syed Munib. Basil Hamid. What an over he is delivering for his team.
Again, the story of UAE coming back into match continues. 144 for 4 wickets into their 16th over of play. Kuwait. Bilal still at 8.
This was happened in the previous delivery. Syed Munib, he has that free license to go big. A bit quicker, bowling it away. And look at that, a good catch taken by Mohammad Wasim, the captain. Half of the side of Kuwait, back in the hut, 144. It's Yasin Patel, the new batter. A loud appeal coming into Yasin Patel. It's a double strike, back-to-back wicket for Basil Hamid. 3 wickets so far in this over. The wonder boy of UAE, Basil Hamid, the number 17, doing damage.
Excellent bowling. Excellent spell by Basil Ahmed. Back-to-back wickets now for him. And thus finishing the spell. And an amazing comeback from the UAE bowling lineup, especially the Basil Ahmed, using all his experience.
Changing his line and length has been the key in his spell for Basil Hamid. The variations are very key. If we talk about the success of Basil Hamid in today's game, 3 wickets to his name. What a over he has delivered. Sharp piece of bowling display from Basil.
Look at this. Right into the middle stump. The ball is going right plump. No doubt in the umpire's mind, raising his finger. Ball hitting the middle stump.
I think it was not a right move because they have already sent it Syed Munib, who could not get many runs. Now, Mr. Dependable, the captain, Muhammad Aslam's walk in. Still, there is a very good opportunity if they can add another 36 or 40 runs, anything above 175, 180. There is psychological pressure on UAE batters.
Absolutely, Mudassar. This is what, the Kuwaiti team must be thinking, at least to touch that 170, 180 marks to have a psychological benefit, when they come back to bowl. Again, a very tight bowling to the stump line by Mohammad Farooq. He continues his good spell.
There is an army of left-arm orthodox as well as the leg break bowlers in UAE. Couple of years ago, it was Karthik Mayappan who got a hat-trick against Sri Lanka in the World Cup qualifier in 2022 in Australia. Then they tried Zohaib Zubair. Now, picking up Farooq Mohammad, he had a very good domestic season, always among the wickets. not being greedy is the key for Farooq Mohammed. He's making sure it's a shorter format. It's not about getting those wickets. It's all about bowling those dot deliveries.
Absolutely, Mudassar. Farooq is making sure he sticks to his line and length, not trying anything extraordinary, making sure he doesn't concede any boundaries. This time the ball was little short and the batter pulled it all over the ropes, clearing the boundary, umpire signaling the 6. As we were saying, Bilal showing his powerful hitting, scoring another 6 of Farooq bowling.
It's a commentator curse. We are praising the bowler. All of a sudden, the very next ball dispatched to a maximum from the Hulk. Bilal moves to 15 with couple of maximums in his short stay, 5 deliveries. Nicely bowled, keeping it away, slow in the air. A brave move, I would say, from Mohammad Wasim, sticking to a spinner, that too into the 17th over.
Yeah, but Mudassar, Farooq has been doing pretty well till this last ball where he was hit for a 6. Still, he has conceded 31 run. He's into his final over of the spell. Let's see how the Aslam Nafir faces him. This time straight into the middle, off stump line, drive to the cover for a comfortable single.
He has been a true leader if we talk about Mohammad Aslam, the captain of Kuwait. Not being selfish, because as a captain, when you have that score on board, you tend to come top of the order, but realizing they need a big hitters to be sent top of the order, Bilal has been promoted, so was Syed Munib. A big heave, not in command, just a single. So going for a maximum, but a good comeback from Farooq, looking good is Bilal. Kuwait moves to 155 for the loss of 6, 17 overs done. So it's always important to have a right leader who can lead the side, and that is what we have seen from Mohammad Aslam.
Yes, not only Mohammad Aslam. If you look at Mudassar, even from the UAE side, Mohammad Wasim, when they were hit all round the park in the power play, Mohammad Wasim, continued with his plan. Then again his bowler chipped in, came back and had a decent comeback. These are scorecard for you. Ravija and Clint opened the inning, scoring 54. And the highlight, Meet Bhauskar gave a good support of 25.
8 extras. And this is where your abilities are tested as a captain. Yes, bowlers went for plenty of runs, but rightly pointed out by you, Mohammad Wasim was very calm and cool, backing his bowlers. Now half of the side back in the hut. But still, the good news for Kuwait is Bilal is still out there in the middle.
Absolutely. Again, gliding it towards the third man for a comfortable single. Bilal is making sure, and Aslam should make sure Bilal gets the maximum strike, because he's striking the ball really well. This will only help Kuwait.
What should be the line and length in the death overs, keeping in mind he's a new batter, Mohammad Aslam? Should he go for the pace or bowl those cutters?
I think it should be a mix of like maybe the Yorker length, not allowing the batsman to free his arm, and then mixing it up with a couple of slow balls. This should help. Siddiqui was hit on the very first over, but he had a good comeback in the second over. Now this time he's keeping it a length ball. Maybe a little slow change variation in the pace. As you saw, the batsman has a swing and a miss. So maybe he's not able to read the pace of Siddiqui, because Siddiqui was bowling more faster than this. Maybe he has slowed down, maybe he's mixing up his bowling.
When you said about Yorkers, it's a rare commodity nowadays. And if this was well taken, it was an awkward bounce. Well done by the young Tanis Suri. Talking about Yorker, a bit fuller, shuffling, nicely managed, just a single. And it's a mixture of youth and experience. If we talk about UAE side, and Tanis Suri, he was brilliant in Asia Cup Under-19, which was played in UAE last year in the month of December. And they went on to defeat the teams like Sri Lanka in the league stage, then went on to defeat Pakistan in the semi-finals. They lost to Bangladesh in that big final. But good to see the selectors giving a chance to someone like Tanis Suri. This is how you build your future stars.
Absolutely. Siddiqui this time a bit short ball trying to pull it, and again it missed all the way. And boundary, extra 4 runs. I'm sure Siddiqui must not be happy. He changed the pace of the ball. It missed all the way to the batter, including the wicket keeper as well. Look at this. He digged the ball short. Maybe a little bit of misjudgment from the keeper Tanish. As you just said, it's a curse of the commentator again. Coming back to the Tanish. He's a good, young, talented youngster. And the structure of UAE cricket, it's really, commendable. Because the way the youngsters are being, put into the team with the senior, it's a mix of, as you said, at this time playing towards the mid wicket for a quick single. Yeah. Bilal wanted to have the second run as well, but had to contend with only single.
Suresh, I do understand they're having a very tough period because they're testing and trying new faces. Some youngsters have been awarded by a place in the national side. One of them is Tanis Sood. Going down on one knee, wanted to go big towards that final leg. An excellent over, change of pace has been brilliant from Junaid Siddiqui.
In fact, Siddiqui was lucky enough to be, spare. The ball was on, look at this, the ball was on down to the leg side on his pads. Nofar couldn't connect it. It was for easy picking. And a good work by the wicketkeeper, youngster Tanish. Dot ball to end the over.
So, 18 overs done, 162 for the loss of 6. Now, what is interesting, we can understand he has 1 over left up. So, I think he will go with Ali Nasir here. 2 overs going for 19, a wicket to his name. So, as a premier fast bowler, what is your contribution? I really don't understand. Just a single over and 23 runs. Not working in the favor of UAE.
It happened, Mudassar, sometime. Maybe Akif Raja didn't have a good day at the office today. I'm sure, he will be eager to. This is straight into the middle stump, just pulled it. I think the ball went into the gap. It's for the boundary. So Ali Nasser hit for a boundary on the very first ball of his 3rd over. With this, Bilal moves to him here. He's already scoring almost 200 strike rate, 23 of 11. Now 2 more overs to go. And if you could manage around 25 to 30 run, it will be a very good total for the Kuwait, when they come back to bowl. Up in the air too much, and Bilal Hamid, the safe pair of hands, completed the catch. So with this, Kuwait another wicket down.
So Ali Nasir getting a couple of wickets, going for a boundary on the very first ball. The next ball getting better off against West Indies. He made his debut in Sharjah. After that, it was no looking back for Ali Nasir.
That's right, another new batsman.
And one player who is making a comeback is this man, Asif Khan Behrouz. He will have a big role to play when UAE will come back in the second innings to chase down whatever the target will be given by Kuwait.
Nimesh Latif, the new batter in, with his captain Mohammad Aslam. Ali Nasser into his 3rd over, so far conceded 24 runs and took 2 wickets. This time making sure he pulled the again straightway, went to the mid wicket region, straight into the fielder hands. With this, another wicket down. Mohammad Aslam back to the pavilion. Kuwait 167 with 8 wickets down now.
They're falling like 9 pins here. Kuwait, they were in a commanding position, but last couple of overs, UAE pulling things back in their favor. Ali Nasir, a double strike in this over. Back of length. It's a fair delivery from Ali Nasir. Back of length, wanted to pull, not in a comfortable position, and a good catch taken by Vishnu Sukumaran. So 167 for the loss of 8. They have lost their captain Mohammad Aslam.
So it's a good comeback from the UAE bowling unit, taking back-to-back wickets in the last 5 overs. Still one more over to go after this. Ali Nasser running into bowl. Again bowling to the line. Just a defense, a quick signal from the Kuwaiti. Adding one more run. So the boundaries have dried up, Mudassar. And this is, the 19th over of the inning.
Absolutely, wickets are going down, and all of a sudden, UAE trying to keep Kuwait below 185, 180. This is the beauty of a shorter format. 1 or 2 good overs, you're back in the hunt.
Absolutely. It swings in no time in 20 overs. Again, I'm very impressed with Ali Nasser. He's keeping it very simple and very precise. Bowling to the stump line, not using any extra pace. With this, Ali Nasser and his spell. After that power play slot on by the opening batsman of Clint and Ravija, they could manage to pull back. Second half of the game. As you can see, after 19th over, it's 169 for 8. Ali Nasser, 3 overs, 26 runs and 3 wickets. A pick of the bowler, 3 wickets, Ali Nasser and Basil Hamid.
And Junaid Siddiqui will be bowling the final over of this first innings. This time no mistake from the wicketkeeper Tanis Suri. So it's Nimish.
So you look at the change, he's mixing up the ball. A bit of untidy work by the wicketkeeper Tanish youngster. But a good change. Siddiqui making sure he doesn't concede any boundaries. He's mixing up, he's not trying anything extraordinary, just keeping it to the line, changing the pace of the ball. A bit of misjudgment from the wicketkeeper Tanish. 1 extra run, Kuwait, which helped them to rotate the strikes and bring Ilyas to the strike.
Every run matters. We have already seen quite a few fumbles behind the wicket from Tanis Suri. The previous over of Junaid, he has given that 4 bye runs. Nicely managed, clearing that fielder inside the 30-yard circle. A welcome boundary, a bit fuller, a good looking shot, a much needed boundary for Kuwait.
It was a good ball at the toe of the leg, but still Ilyas Ahmad could manage to extract the boundary. A very well placed drive. Look at this, straight into the gap. No one there at the deep to cover the boundary. Maybe they have put the onside field more. This time straight to the wicket, straight to the fielder. Nimish rotating the strike, having a quick single.
Some crucial runs have been added by Ilyas Ahmed and Nimish Latif. 9 runs, partnership between these two. 7 runs so far. Can he get a boundary of the final ball of this first innings? 176 for the loss of 8. It will be Ilyas Ahmed on strike facing Junaid Siddiqui.
Siddiqui running into again a slow sort of short ball, pulled it towards the mid wicket. A comfortable 2 to end the inning. So Kuwait eventually getting up 178 for the loss of 8 wickets in their full quota of 20 overs.
Some important runs have been added by Ilyas and Nimish Latif, and 178 Kuwait were able to manage in their allotted 20 overs. Nimish and Ilyas Ahmed remain unbeaten. But a good comeback, I would say, from UAE. They started off really well. Kuwait, the batters, got 68 odd runs in the power play for no loss. Then all of a sudden, wickets going down. Some good contribution at top of the order from Ravija and Clinto Anto getting to his 50 of just 18 balls, and good contribution, I would say, from Meet Bhavsar, adding a 25 and 27 from Usman Ghani. But it was Bilal Tahir's 23 of 12 provided that much needed impetus in the middle overs. Syed Munib, Yasin, Muhammad Aslam just managing single and 3 Muhammad Aslam. Nimesh Latif remain unbeaten on 8 and 3 runs from Ilyas Ahmed. 13 extras have been given by the bowling team, and 178 they have managed in their allotted 20 overs for the loss of 8.
That's the bowling card for you. Junaid Siddiqui, 33 of 4 overs, unfortunately no wicket. Ayan Khan, the pick of the bowler, again just conceding 25 runs in his 4 overs quota, taking 1 wicket. And Ali Nasir and Basil Ahmed, both sharing 3 wickets each. For Ali Nasir, 26 of 3 overs, and Basil 32 of 4 overs. And Farooq Mohammad have a decent spell of 4 overs for 25 odd runs. So that's the bowling card for you. Finally, UAE needs 179 runs from 120 balls. Required run rate would be 8.95.
Okay. Yeah. चेंज करेंगे पार्टनर्स, क्योंकि मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन है तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ. Very good afternoon, and once again, welcome back to this beautiful venue of Al Imarat Oman Cricket Academy for ACC Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024. UAE captain Mohammad Wasim winning the toss and inviting Kuwait to post a total. The batters doing a pretty good job. Run a ball 21 from Ravija and Clint. He was in exceptional form, 54 of 23. They laid that foundation. And Meet Bhavsar yet again, Mr. Dependable, 25 of 22. Usman Ghani managing 27. And quick fire from Bilal Tahir, 23 of 12, helping Kuwait to reach 178 for the loss of 8 in their allotted 20 overs. And Jamil sir, a good score has been posted by the batters of Kuwait.
Well, of course, looking for the bowling card, it was 3 wickets for Ali Nasir, who came late but got 3 wickets of 26 runs. Equally good, but Basil Hamid, the most experienced all-rounder in UAE, he got 3 for 32 and 1 wicket piece for Ayan Khan and Farooq Muhammad. 178 is a good total to defend, depending upon how the bowlers are bowling, well supported by the fielders as well.
Absolutely, and they'll be eyeing to get early breakthroughs, especially the wicket of Mohammad Wasim. He has been in terrific form, and 179 UAE needs to get those couple of points in their kitty in their allotted 20 overs. It won't be an easy task, but a lot depends on Mohammad Wasim and his partner Alishan Sharfu, another young, exciting top-order batter who loves to go aerial. And they also have the services of Asif Khan Behruz. But if they have to win this game, lot depends on this man, Mohammad Wasim.
Well, I think I'm missing the services of Rohan Mustafa as well as Zahur Khan as well as, so of course, moves a new team for UAE. Wasim Ahmed, of course, he's one of the best batters UAE has got. A lot of France, you are from UAE, you must be knowing much better than me about the team of UAE. But we have seen Rohan Mustafa all around, long time from last 10 years. And same as Zahur Khan, one of the best bowlers I think UAE has got.
Absolutely, they were brilliant. They performed really well, match winners. But now the focus is on this man. But for Kuwait, I think they might create a chance with the new ball, because Wasim has a tendency to go across and play across the line, and that is where the bowler can create a chance.
Just see a couple of deliveries and we'll show what's the intention of Wasim. What a brilliant delivery, right to the what goes first delivery. And what a magnificent comeback from Kuwait.
A golden duck for Captain Mohammad Wasim. What a start by Shahrukh Quddus. Gentle medium pace, bowling at the right channel. A bit lazy Mohammad Wasim. A slow walk towards the dugout. They are in early trouble here. UAE losing Mohammad Wasim. We are checking for that legal delivery. Everything is fine. But what a delivery from Shahrukh Quddus.
Absolutely brilliant start. Nothing better like that you can have from a bowler. Shahrukh who bowled superbly. Look at that. It was a legal delivery. We'll have to wait for the next clip from here. How Wasim was beaten there. Look at that one. It was an in-swinger going into the batter. Beautiful delivery. Neck and crop. Brilliantly bowled.
They had a plan against Mohammad Wasim. This is his weakness, especially with the new ball. The delivery is coming into him. He has been in a bit of problem on the previous occasions as well. But what a start. The first ball, a golden duck for Mohammad Wasim, a slip in position. In comes another talented right-hand batter, Tanis Suri. Loud appeal, finger goes up. It's back-to-back strikes for Shahrukh Quddus. Another golden duck for UAE batter, this time Tanis Suri. He comes in, said hi, hello, and it's time to walk back to the hut.
What a dream start was the series. Absolutely unbelievable. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. The first one was Mohammad Wasim, one of the best batter in UAE, and then it was Tanish Suri, who was LBW to Shahrukh Kudus. Nothing better like that. Nothing can dream of the way he bowled. Superb once again. Look at that one. On the same spot, his stride is there. And then again, right in plumb of the wicket.
The best part is he's not trying to increase the pace with the new ball. He has the tendency to slight move the ball. And a confident appeal and the finger going up. So no runs on board, but they have lost 2 wickets. It's Vishnu Sukumaran. He's out there in the middle and he will be feeling the heat. Shahrukh Kudus, he'll be on a hat-trick.
Disaster to start as far as UAE is concerned. I think they've never have thought about this, but it's beauty of this game, Mudassir, that whatever you think in your mind, it goes totally against that one. And what happened now? It's Vishnu Sukaraman. A lot of responsibility on him, of course. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries, no run on the board. And for the best start for Kuwait.
Not an ideal situation for Vishnu Sukumaran to come into bat because he's making a comeback after almost a year for UAE national side. And 2 slips. It's a test match field in coloured dress. Plenty of coverage on the offside. Very watchful. The first ball played by Vishnu Sukumaran. Very watchful, but what an start he has provided. Shahrukh Kudus. First it was Mohammad Wasim. Gentle medium pace, and this is how you bowl with the new ball.
This was the first one, neck and crop, brilliantly bowled. Wasim is totally amazed what exactly happened. This is the second one, caught it right in front of the wicket. What a dream start for a fast bowler. It was down the leg side, nicely tucked away onto the fine leg boundary for the single. Finally, 1 run came for the UAE on the board, rather 2.
Jamil sir, last time when they played here in Oman, in Al Emirat, it was a night game. UAE posted 173 odd runs and Oman, in fact Kuwait went on to chase the target of 173, winning that game by wicket in hand. So they have some good memories, that too against UAE, especially when they come here in Muscat. And we always say, whenever you are in Oman, enjoy the nature and enjoy the cricket here.
Once again onto the back foot, straight to the fielder. Kuwait is a very unpredictable team, Mudassir. They can be very lethal to any team, and today things looks to be the same. One of them, after scoring 178, 2 down for 2.
Jamil sir, I always says that you need to have that belief, to believe, yes, you can achieve your goals. And full marks should be given to Muhammad Aslam, and they had got the services of head coach Qasim. Cut hard, and there you go, the first maximum from the blade of Alishan Sharfud. Bilal was placed at third man, but it was travelling quick and off the mark. Alishan Sharfud with a maximum, but still a very good over. Couple of wickets going for 7 runs. Shahrukh Kudus getting better of Mohammad Wasim and Tanish Suri at the end of over number 1. UAE are in a bit of bother. 7, they have lost couple of wickets.
That was a bad delivery outside the off-stump. Lifting delivery and nicely that cuts away, uppercut, you can say it, over the third man boundary for the maximum.
Brave shot, I would say, from the youngster. They're on the back foot. They have lost back-to-back wickets. But there was an opportunity provided by Shahrukh Kudus, and getting better of Shahrukh Kudus was Alishan Sharfu. Left and right hand combination. Lot of repair work needs to be done by Sharfu and Vishnu Sukumaran. And in comes another talented left arm medium fast bowler, Ilyas Ahmed for Kuwait.
Things, of course, just not absolutely right for UAE at the moment. They need a good partnership, at least another 30-40 runs to come back into the game. Wayward delivery outside the off stump. Wide. Ilyas Ahmed. He will try to bowl to the left-hander. in-swingers going into the batter, not giving any room to play cut or set. That's the, I think, only thing which he has to do now.
After posting 178, they're sensing a chance to beat UAE yet again at Oman Cricket Academy. Last time they went on to defeat UAE, was under lights, extra on the very first ball, and adjusting his line coming into Vishnu Sukumaran. 178, Jamil says they have posted a good total. Now, rightly pointed out by you, now it's up to the bowlers and the fielders. The bowlers doing a pretty good job. Ilyas Ahmed, he's something new for Vishnu Sukumaran.
Outside the off stump, good stop at the fielder gully. When you have a big total on the board, losing 2 wickets in 2 deliveries, Mudassir, it is extremely more pressure on the batters who are coming up. First, they try to rebuild the damage done, and then they come up to their own. I only like the players who don't take pressure, come play their game, natural game. That's the only thing that I think better, rather than going for the pressure out.
Good to see a slip in position, and the fast bowlers doing a pretty good job. And if you talk about the spin department, Yasin Patel, the left arm orthodox, and they do have the services of Mohammad Aslam as well as Adnan Idris. I think Adnan Idris is not playing this game. Syed Munib, another experienced medium fast bowler. So plenty of options for Aslam. A good start. Shahrukh Quddus getting couple of wickets. Now keeping things tight is Ilyas Ahmed. It's always better to play that attacking shot. Just release that pressure. By playing those dot balls, you are creating that extra pressure on Alishan Sharfu, who is a free flow batter. Wide, then 4 dot deliveries in a row from Ilyas Ahmed. This is much better. A bit wayward onto the pads and nicely managed. Risk comes into play. The first maximum for Vishnu Sukumaran.
Well, the bad delivery down the leg side, lifting delivery nicely played off the leg towards the fine leg for the maximum. I'm sure this will give him more confidence now for the next of the deliveries and the overs as well. UAE definitely looking for a good partnership among. Look at that one. Down the leg side, lifting and nicely off his legs, beautifully played over to the fine leg.
Was there a chance put down by the fielder? Cut hard. Meet Bhavsa was the fielder at point. A chance gone begging. Survives Vishnu.
Dangerously looking after filling that fine maximum. It was outside the off stump. We'll have to see. Cut hard. And it was spilled down. He got it. Finally, it spilled down. Good attempt, but unfortunately, a live for the batter.
He's one of the safest fielder in Kuwait. Lineup meet Bhavsar. There was an opportunity created by Ilyas Ahmed. So Vishnu Sukumaran has been dropped by Meet Bhavsar on 7. 2 overs done, 14 for the loss of 2.
So not a good scorecard for the UAE at the moment. Wasim Ahmed bowled Shah Rukh Khan for a duck, followed by Tanish Suri. LBW to Shah Rukh Khan for 0. Ali Shah now on 6 and Vishnu on 7. This time played on to the offside and they go for quick 2. Good running between the wickets.
Responding to the call of young Alishan Sharfu is Vishnu Sukumaran. There's a big gap. This is a deep square leg fielder. And then mid-on, played with soft hands, now forcing Mohammad Aslam to make a change in the field. Slip comes out and moves to short mid-wicket. Deep square leg and third man two fielder station outside the 30-yard circle. Shahrukh Kudus to Alishan Sharfu. Can he get better off Alishan Sharfu here? What a delivery! Increase in pace. Bowling at the right channel. Caught in two minds Alishan Sharfu.
The bowler in supreme form with the 2 wickets in 2 deliveries, coming back with the bang outside the off. So looking that one, moving away from the batter, just flashing out. Very lucky not to get touch on it. Brilliant stuff from Shahrukh.
Good to see bowling wicket to wicket channel here. Shahrukh Kudus creating that pressure on Alishan Sharfu. A superb delivery. Dancing down the track, trying to break the shackle is Alishan Sharfu. So day 1 of ACC Men's Premier Cup, winning the toss and inviting Kuwait to post a total. They posted 178, and in reply UAE has lost Mohammad Wasim, their captain, for Golden Duck, and Tanis Suri. Effort coming from the fielder, certainly saving some runs for his team.
This is what you know, Mudassir. Once you got on top of the team batters and got 2 wickets in the first over, the confidence of each and every player who is fielding comes live. And look at the effort that had been made by them. Look at that. Brilliant. Could have been certainly a boundary. It was a shot beautifully played from the meat of the bat. And look at the effort. Excellent fielding. That's the area where, you know, if Kuwait continue with that, they might come up as the winners.
Absolutely. After taking those 2 wickets, they need some support from the fielders as well. So it's Vishnu on strike. Driven in the air, going past that fielder, and ends the over with the boundary. A good looking shot from the blade of Vishnu Sukumaran. UAE moves to 21 with that boundary.
Fantastic. Look at that one. Just on the up, played it out beautifully, opening the face of the bat through the extra cover. Lovely boundary, and of course, 4 welcome runs for Kuwait.
Shahrukh Kudus, couple of overs, 14 runs and 2 wickets to his name. Ilyas Ahmed, unlucky. He could have easily got that wicket of Vishnu Sukumar in his first over. Just 1 extra. The fall of wickets without troubling the scorers. Both the batters, Wasim and Tanis Suri, back in the hut. 21 for the loss of 2. Long road for UAE batters. The first game is always important. The teams want to have that momentum on their side. It's Yasin Patel. Width offered and nicely managed on the back foot. 4 runs. Yasin has been welcomed with a boundary by Alishan Sharfu.
Bad delivery and equally dealt nicely. Outside the off stump all the time, and were to play that one. Look at that one. Came outside the off stump. And he has picked the gap beautifully between gully and cover point. Good start and good boundary.
A loosener from Yasin, rightly punished by Alishan Sharfu. It's a long off and mid-wicket 2 fielder station outside the 30-yard circle. So just an over for Ilyas. Good comeback after going for that boundary.
Good field placement by the Kuwait skipper. A long off and a long on the offside, and the rest of players are placed on the right place to prevent any singles. It was once again short after the off stump, cut nicely straight to the fielder's hand.
And this is a big difference what I'm witnessing from the batters of UAE, where in the first innings Kuwait batters made sure once they got that boundary, the very next ball they rotated the strike by taking the singles, which is clearly missing in the second innings from the batters of UAE. Alishan Sharfu getting a boundary, then 3 back to back to back dot deliveries. Played with soft hands. A single has been taken.
That's the right way at the moment. Just to keep the scoreboard ticking, go for the singles. Just rolling the wrist and go for the singles. Yasir Patel, one of the oldest serving spinners, I believe. Couple of years I saw him here. Got a lot of wickets in that tournament. It was a T20 played in the night. The Nepal was also there. Sharfu looks to be a bit confident now, and so has Vishnu. Possibly the last delivery of Swan's over. Heaved into the air, and then a wicket. Wow, wicket number 3.
A poor shot from Vishnu Sukumaran, trying to clear the 30-yard circle, playing away from the body. And a breakthrough has been provided by Yasin Patel in his first over. The final ball getting him a wicket of Vishnu Sukumaran. The fielders doing a pretty good job. Checking that line, it's a fair delivery from Yasin Patel. But an ordinary shot played by Vishnu Sukumaran. Nowhere near the ball. And look at that effort coming from the fielder. Backpedaling. Keeping his eyes on the ball. A good catch taken by the fielder. The partnership which was looking good comes to an end. Vishnu Sukumaran managing 11 of 10 balls. UAE 26 for the loss of 3. 4 overs done.
Bad situation for UAE, really disaster to start for them, and then it's a wicket of Vishnu who was playing well. Finally loses his patience, come down the wicket, doesn't quite hold up the bat. It was nicely taken by the fielder. So it is really hard time now for UAE to chase the 178 posted by Kuwait.
He come back into the side. Vishnu Sukumaran could not get a big score for his team. Vishnu Sukumaran has been brought back into the side. A good looking shot. Alishan Sharfu looking good out there in the middle. He's taking on the experienced Shahrukh Khuddus. Coming into Alishan Sharfu. Good use of the wrist. Good timing. Goes over the mid-on for a maximum.
That was the last wicket coming down the wicket, and it was taken nicely going backward. He's talking about that mighty 6 which has been hit. Sharfu to continue. Down the leg side, straight to the fielder at short mid wicket.
Not afraid to take on Shahrukh Khuddus, Alishan Sharfu. The youngster, he has a very unique record in T10 format in domestic circuit in UAE. Posted 143. He was just 17 years old, 4 years back. And straight away he was picked by franchise in Abu Dhabi T10. Now he holds the key for UAE. A brilliant delivery, and then poor fielding effort coming from the fielder Ilyas Ahmed. Caught in awkward position. And is there a chance at the non-striker end? So 3 runs running hard is Asif Khan Behrooz and Alishan Sharfu.
I think it was taken from the bottom of the bat, beating the wicket keeper as well. It was good attempt by the fielder, but unfortunately it's away from him. Look at that one. Tried to play onto the on. Just take the bottom edge of the bat. Misfield by the fielder at short fine leg. And they go for quick 3. Wherever runs are coming, that's more important at the moment for UAE.
Shahrukh Kudus got those couple of wickets, the very first two deliveries of this innings, but going for some runs, especially Alishan Sharfu, getting better of Shahrukh Kudus couple of times, getting those maximums. A good captaincy, new batter, Asif Khan Behrouz, and a slip comes into position. He's also making a comeback into the side.
Once again, played it out confidently. Now the responsibility, as you talked nicely, that it will be Asif Khan and Sharfu who can rebuild the damage done by the Kuwaiti bowler so far.
Couple of players making comeback. One of them is Asif Khan Behrouz. A big opportunity for him. A slip in position, runs in Shahrukh. Off the mark with that single, Asif Khan Behrouz. He holds the record of scoring a fastest 100 against Nepal in Nepal, if I'm not wrong, of just 40 odd balls. He's a run machine, Jamil sir of UAE domestic circuit, Asif Khan Behrouz. Now there's a very good opportunity because the team needs him to score some runs, and if he can get some big score and help his team to go beyond that 178, he can cement his place.
Well, definitely, yes, someone who is so important for the team, and he has to come for the team at the right time. Onto the back foot, cuts beautifully, lifting delivery outside the off stump from the meat of the bat, cuts between point and gully. Beautiful shot.
Good to see in modern day cricket still these kind of shots exist. We used to see these kind of shots in 80s and 90s, but this youngster taking on Shahrukh Kudus, width offered, nicely managed in the gap, no chance for Meet Bhavsar. A big over from Shahrukh Kudus comes to an end. A perfect timing and placement. A terrific shot and ends the over with the boundary. 5 overs done. UAE 40 for the loss of 3.
Perfect shot from this man, as you talk about. Very expensive over, 6, 3, 1 and 4. Not a good over from Shah Rukh Khan, but only he has got the thing which has been asked to do. Got 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. He has done a job.
Absolutely. Especially that big wicket of Mohammad Wasim, but that doesn't mean you leak the runs in your next over. 28 in his 3 overs, couple of wickets. Yasin Patel to Asif Khan Behrouz. Cut and straight towards the fielder, 1 bounce. So final over, and he's very strong against the spinners. What do you reckon? Even some great batsmen, as we have seen in the history, who made a comeback, feels that extra pressure.
Well, actually, don't take the advantage away for the batter, though he bowled well, but of course the batters who bowled and had some maximums in that over from Shah Rukh, advantage go to the batters as well.
Absolutely, especially if we talk about Alishan Sharfu. He has seen his partners throwing away their wickets, but a positive approach has been adapted by Alishan Sharfu. Played with soft hands. He's not attacking Yasin Patel. He knows he's a very experienced bowler. He don't want to gift his wicket to Yasin Patel. Mistake has been done in the previous over from Vishnu Sukumaran. Keeping in that mind, now a lot depends on this pair, Asif Khan and Alishan Sharfu for UAE.
Nicely bowled. He is a very, very good, slow, orthodox spinner. Madasi is trying to bowl within the wicket, sometimes keep a bit away from the batter, not giving any room for him to cut or drive. Beautifully bowled, outside the quicker one.
Witty bowler Yasin Patel bowling with lot of variations. A quicker delivery. The previous one wanted to cut, beaten with the pace Asif Khan. What an over in progress from Yasin Patel. Just couple of runs. 2 overs, 7 runs, a wicket to his name. 6 overs done. UAE 42 for the loss of 3. Going at 7 runs per over, UAE after losing those 3 wickets. Mohammad Wasim, Tanis Suri and Vishnu Sukumaran are back in the hut. A lot of people back home in UAE, they might be praying for Asif Khan Behrouz. He has a big fan following, not only in UAE but also in Nepal, in Pakistan. Expectations are very high from Asif Khan Behrouz, but as of now, Alishan Sharfu, he is dictating the terms out there in the middle. Ilyas Ahmed has been brought back into the attack.
Cuts well. So the fielder at the cover point boundary. With the way Asif Khan has been praised by my colleague, I'm sure now he must come back winning the game for UAE.
There's always a commentator's curse, so I doesn't want to say anything, but he is a very terrific batter. But these are completely different conditions. I can understand domestic circuit is completely different when it comes to the international level. 3 wickets down. Change of pace. Nicely done. Playing away from the ball, Asif Khan Behrouz.
Well, yes, definitely. A batter has got so much records behind him, as you correctly mentioned. Must come up today. Most important time for him to come up and rescue UAE, which looks to be in trouble at the moment. 3 wickets down for 43. So definitely his experience will count now.
Nicely bowled and equally well played, but full marks should be given to Aslam for that field placement. There is a backward deep point. There is no fielder at a deep extra cover. He's a bit fine towards that backward deep point. And bowling as per the field is Ilyas Ahmed.
He's trying to contain his length and line in check. Ilyas Ahmed. So far successful. Just given away 8 runs so far in. Uses his feet, drives beautifully. But straight to a fielder and sloppy fielding. Ball slipped out of the hand and 4 welcome run for UAE.
He continues to find those boundaries for his team, Alishan Sharfu. So I'm getting some help from Yasin Patel. A rare fumble we have seen from Yasin Patel. Using the feet, dancing down the track, playing it away from the long off fielder Yasin Patel. Not needed for the dive. Completely making a mess out of it. UAE moves to 48, Alishan Sharfu to 33. One more time, connects well and goes over Yasin Patel. Alishan Sharfu is on fire here.
Absolutely brilliant. First that fumbled boundary and then it was a beautifully more confident looking go over the extra cover for the maximum. Look at that one. Uses the feet, picks the up brilliantly over the extra cover boundary. And it was a 6. What a brilliant batting he's doing now for UAE.
The 50 comes up for UAE with that maximum. It clearly shows his caliber because 3 wickets are down. Even the likes of Asif Khan, he is a bit under pressure. But Alishan Sharfu, he has some different plans. Taking on the bowlers, not afraid to take on the fast bowlers. So 12 runs. Playing it away. A bit furious, bit frustrated. But got those 12 important runs. 7 overs done, 54 for the loss of 3.
Thank you, yeah. God अच्छी जाएगी कल आयल भाई कल सिला और कुछ अंडा पराठा चाहिए तो अंडा पराठा कुछ चाहिए
नहीं सर.
So far, good betting card now. At one stage was 2 for, not now it is at least 54 for 3. Wasim got duck and Tanish got 1-0 rather. Ali Shan batting on 39, brilliant batting from him. And it was Asif Khan who joined him for 3. Vishnu Sukumaran got just 11. So a good comeback, Mudassir for UAE, chasing 178.
Especially from that youngster who moves to 39 of 21, Alishan Sharfu getting support from Asif Khan. Played with soft hands, a quick run has been taken. Mohammad Aslam, the captain, for the first time in this game. True leader. Couple of months ago they travelled to Malaysia and they went on to lift the trophy of ICC World Cup qualifier T20 regional tournament. Onto the back foot, nicely managed by Alishan Sharfu. We always talk about the senior players, and in the process we forget about the youngsters. One of them is Alishan Sharfu. It's always pleasing to watch him, especially when he comes down the track against the fast bowlers. Onto the back foot, running hard the first run. Brilliant piece of running, converting that single into double.
Well, this is the way which we like to have at this moment of the game, not letting any chance to go to get runs on this. It looks to be very good. He was such a difficult orthodox left-arm action, Aslam, this time, but all credit goes to the batters. They quickly ran two. So it's a good comeback, going for the twos and singles, with which Sharfu is taking the cue.
Even for the next couple of overs, 10 overs, if they can manage 75 without losing, rotating the strike, Asif Khan, Behruz. Trying to make a comeback in this game is UAE. And look at the discipline in the bowling department. Just one extra has been conceded.
Yes, that is true from Ahmed. For the single, this is the right way to go. Go for the singles, and any odd boundary comes, that will definitely make the things better. 8 overs gone, 60 for 3 UAE.
A good change, I would say. 8 over 60 for the loss of 3. Ilyas gone for 12 runs. And captain straight away getting his experienced medium fast bowler Syed Munib for the first time to Alishan Sharfu in this game.
Good start with a no ball. The ball was good, slightly coming up, but it's a no ball and a chance for the batter to get maximum out of it.
Of 24 balls, this is what we have witnessed in the first innings from the blade of Clint. He has that free license to go after Syed Munib.
Smashed beautifully. Well fielded by the fielder at the deep cover. And good comeback from Syed Munib. Saved that maximum to 1 run only. Once again, a good partnership should be there. Look onto the back foot, brilliantly played, sitting down, one knee down over the cover boundary, and very well fielded.
A good support coming from the fielder. So the free hit delivery getting just a single, but they'll be checking for that, whether it's a boundary or he made a good. There is a stoppage of play. Required run rate is 9.89, but on this track 8.9 width offered. And look at that effort coming from the fielder. Certainly saving some runs.
Effort. Excellent effort. Could have been a certain maximum, but he saved that one. Off his toes, brilliantly played out towards the mid-wicket. Asif Khan is doing what he's asked to do, just giving support to Sherfu, who looks to be in supreme touch at the moment. 42 of just 25 deliveries. And he's doing the right thing. Asif Khan giving him the support, goes for the singles, give him maximum to play off. Both these batters must take the score to a respectable total so that they come closer to the total posted by Kuwait. 178 is a very good total to defend, with couple of wickets in the early stages of the game. In the first over, it will be 2 wickets for 2 not runs, and now come back again.
One more time, a quick single has been taken. Slight fumble from Aslam. And thinking of that second run, no chance of that. So a risky single has been taken by Alishan Sharfu and Asif Khan Behruz.
Just a slight fumble could have been dangerous. And it was almost near missed. Short delivery over the head of the bowler. End of the over number 9. Rather, one more ball to go. Full delivery, played it out nicely towards the extra cover once again. So end of over from Syed Munib. It will be 9 overs gone. It is 65 for 3. Rather 64 for 3. Look at that one. We'll have to look at the umpire signal. They have to take maximum advantage of this delivery by Syed Munib. Nicely picked it up beautifully out towards the, flicked it away. Once again to check whether it was a boundary or not. Well, we have to wait for the umpire signal. Mm, 68 for 3 UAE. We have change in the call box. Vices will be Amin Wagle and Suresh Diman.
Thank you, Jamil Saab and Moody Bhai. And of course, this is now an interesting stage here for both UAE as well as Kuwait. They both have managed to claw back into the game in some way or the other with the ball. Kuwait with the bat, UAE has played it towards the offside for a single. Joining me in the comm box is Suresh Dhiman. What do you make at this stage of the game? What do you analyze here with all your experience as to where this game is headed? It's still even Stevens, as a matter of fact, not with the run rate point of view, but then most certainly with regards to the ability that both these two teams possess.
Yes, I mean, as you can see, straight away clearing the ropes this time. Well needed 6 for UAE. Ashrafu continuing with his, and with this he completes his half century.
Have a look at that, dancing down the track, getting to the pitch of the ball, full flow of the bat, and will only ensure that the ball will clear the ropes under any circumstances. Ayan Khan on that occasion, I believe, or it's going to be A. Sharafu. Yes, of course. And Sharafu stitched a beautiful innings, that 6 also leading to his well-deserved half-century, which he's achieved in 30-odd deliveries. In a T20 format, obviously, strike rate plays a key role into the intent of the team as to how they need to proceed with the things out there in the middle.
A good knock by Sharafu. If you look at, I mean, the first 2 balls of the Kuwait inning, UAE lost is their captain, Mohammad Wasim, on Golden Duck, followed by another wicket on the following. So they were 2 down for no score. And if you look at the build-up of the inning, after that, from the UAE side, a good efforts. And Sharafu continues his good form with 52 of 30 balls. So at the end of 10 overs, halfway mark the inning, UAE at 76 for the loss of 3 wickets, chasing 179 to win this match. It's a drink break now.
As the players head for a drinks break, this is the highlights package. Of course, that very first delivery where Mohammad Wasim was done over and Kuwait got off to a brilliant start on the very first delivery of this bowling defense here. Wickets kept falling. The second wicket to fall also in quick succession. But then after that, Sharafu walked it out in the middle and then he was trying to get a few things down. Vishnu then was living dangerously, a spilled catch, and things were not looking very good for UAE at that point in time. The runs were not coming. However, a cracker of a catch by the Kuwaiti fielder out there at point made sure that the third wicket had fallen as well. Sharafu continued hitting boundaries all across the ground, some few maximums as well down the ground. He utilized every inch of the ground. Finally, with that maximum reaching to his well-deserved half-century. And that's how probably would summarize the first 10 overs in this match number 2 between Kuwait and United Arab Emirates in this Men's T20 Premier Cup 2024. What's the way forward here for the UAE batters? How do they accelerate from here onwards? Because the Kuwaiti bowlers have been on top most parts of the innings. They're bowling the right lengths and hard line and length, not allowing the UAE batters to free their arms and go for plenty.
Absolutely. I mean, a very disciplined bowling display by the Kuwaiti side. and UAE equally at the task, trying to recover from the initial hiccups of 2 wickets for none. Saeed Mouni on the attack now for Kuwait. So at the halfway mark, UAE 76 for 3. Sharafu continuing his good form, 52 of 30 balls, and Asif Khan supporting him, 10 of 20. I think, they need to accelerate the scoring a bit after the halfway mark. What do you feel?
Syed Munib, after that good first over, is welcomed with a boundary on that second over that he's got for himself. And that's probably best answers your question here, Suresh sir, that of course they need to up the ante from here onwards, but at the same time they need to do it smartly. The field has been spread out after that power play, and more often than not they're not finding the right pockets wherein the scoring can be done. Sharafu has been probably the only batter who's managed to show some sort of an intent, and what a brilliant shot that was. One bounce towards the boundary ropes. So excellent work here done by Sharafu, and it's only going to be a matter of time before the focus is going to be on Asif Khan on as to how well he supports the entire efforts that Sharafu is putting in for the UAE side at the moment.
Absolutely. If you look at the required run rate, Rooney again trying to pull it. If the ball is in the air, it falls short of the fielder at the square leg. So it was a close shave for Sharafu, who could manage to take a single.
Meet Bowser in that hot zone at the moment, because Sharafu is certainly looking to add a little bit more runs quickly to his tally. It's falling just short of Meet Bowser, and probably a timely dive would have seen the back of Sharafu heading back into the pavilion, but not today. He still is unfinished at the moment. Coming in for the third delivery. Swing and a miss, and of course a hint of away swing, and then the ball moving or swinging back into the right-hander in the air. Now these are signs of changing conditions, isn't it? It's been overcast all throughout the morning, but today the winds have not picked up yet, so probably you don't see a lot of swing on off, only the seam movement.
That's right, Saeed Munib. That's what he needs to do. Just keep the ball at the line and length of uncertainty, just outside the off stump. That's what he's trying to do. This time in the middle and just hitting the ball to the square leg boundary. There is no one to guard the boundary, and with this, Asif Khan picked up a boundary.
What a boundary this is from Asif Khan, finally leading charge here. Have a look at that pitched in shot, gave him enough time for Asif Khan to swing his bat towards that deep square leg region. No fielder there, surprisingly, stationed by the Kuwaiti captain Mohammad Aslam. And finally it's 4. So some heavy scoring that was required of UAE is coming to fruition in this particular over by Syed Munib. Once again, pitched in short, no ball has been called by the umpire. Falling short, sold him down the river, Sharafu. And a run out was very much possible, but then a direct hit was needed. The bowler Syed Munib did not back up to the stumps, and this will be interesting. Have a look at that once again. It's going to be quite interesting to see what actually happened over there.
It's a overthrow as well. It just shaving the stump, but it was a no ball. It could have been given run out if the ball would have hit the stumps. Now Syed Munib trying to bowl.
Charging down the track and takes the outside edge. This will sail over the keeper. Another boundary. So now these are runs galore in this 11th over for UAE at the moment. 3 boundaries and those extras. The free hits are not helping the cause for Kuwait, who have been on top for most part of the innings.
This is what the Kuwaiti batters, the UAE batter were looking out. A very fruitful over for them. In this over, they could manage to get 3 boundaries. And now the score rate is, picking up. Now the required run rate has gone down below 10. One more ball still to be bowled by Saeed Munib, doing a great job of 61 of 33, is continuing with his good batting. Saeed Munib under pressure now.
Pitched in short, this was way too short, nearly above the batter's head, and once again it has been dealt with. Alishan Sharafu, who targets that square leg region once again. It's always going to be a boundary because it's been an interesting field for the Kuwaiti captain here. Have a look at that once again. Gets the ball right onto the bat. Munib has been providing that gentle pace and allowing the batters to wait and play their big shots here.
It's a massive over for the UAE batter. 18 overs. So at the end of 11 overs, 95 for 3 wickets down. Sharafu at 65 of 34, supported by Asif Khan, 15. That's a batting card for you. Sharafu continuing his good form with 65 of 34, and Vishnu scored 11. Currently, Asif Khan giving company to Sharafu at 15 of 23. So well needed over for the UAE side, scoring 18 runs in this over.
So it's probably the Shahrukh Quddus Sawaya who's picked up those 2 big wickets right at the top of the order. And then after that, it's been Alishan Sharafu who's played steady, slow and steady, but then now he's picked up pace. In comes Mohammad Aslam, the captain, trying to take things in his own hands, and he's already bowled 2 overs, just given 14 runs, and he'll be looking to keep things tidy up. Round arm action in the air, and no effort here from the close-in fielders. The ball will race the fielder towards the boundary ropes, will sail over the boundary rope, so it's going to be some good for the bat of Asif Khan.
Mohammad Aslam this time giving too much width to free the arm, and Asif Khan easily scored over the point area. No one to cover the boundary there. Once he cleared the inner circle, it was bound to go to the boundary line.
Once again, just quietly playing it back to the bowler. He's managed to get a boundary to this particular over. Now what happens with the left arm orthodox is that you need to have a spread out field. You've got one at deep extra cover, you've got one at long off, and once again this time he's just played it down towards a deep extra cover fielder who's stationed at the boundary ropes. It will be very interesting to see how the field is panning out for this particular bowler. You've got a deep extra cover, you've got a long off, you've got a fielder now stationed at deep square leg, at cow corners, at the boundaries. Works away towards the onside, only a single. So now this is some good interesting field here. They're probably asking the batters that I'm going to bowl it to you in your arc. If you want runs, you might as well clear the ropes.
Right, that's what Mohammad Aslam is doing. Maybe he's bowling bit short. This time gently putting it to the covers for a single, comfortable single.
And with that, he'll just quietly end the over. 7 runs of this Mohammad Aslam over. He's trying to keep it as tidy as possible. Another 7-run over rather. So it's 12 overs gone, 102 for the loss of 3 wickets UAE at the moment.
That's the bowling card for you. Shahrukh Quddus, the most successful for Kuwaiti bowlers, 2 for 28. Yasin Patel had a very controlled bowling of 7 runs in 2 overs with 1 wicket. This is the story so far for Kuwaiti bowlers. At the end of 12 overs, UAE 102 for the loss of 3 wickets.
We'll take 5 to 10 seconds break in between the overs, okay, if possible. You can give beauty at that time, that's fine. Yasin Patel continuing. And once again, he's been cut, and he's been cut hard. and it's going to be some good runs here from the bat of Asif Khan, who has managed to up the ante. He was looking quite tardy all throughout his innings, was a laborious innings, but now all of a sudden with a 6 and a few boundaries to his name, he's taken charge.
Asif Khan picking up very nicely. Again, a bit given to Ayan Khan, and he took the full advantage of that, just hitting it to the cover boundary. So too much width being given by Yasin Patel.
And once again, it's going to be a similar sort of a result. If he's going to bowl there, the batters are obviously going to go for the aerial shots. This time, the quicker delivery will ensure that Asif Khan just gets a single. So that's good cricket here, a boundary and then followed by a single. Once again, you just need to be reminded that the field that has been offered to these batters are for them to go for the slog shots. Once again, short, wide, will free his arms. The fielder has been stationed there after that previous boundary.
Luckily this time the bowler was, lucky. It went straight to the fielder. I guess Yasin Patel need to bowl a bit more close to the batters. Look at this. Now straight away into his radar and hit the ball all over the corner, over the boundary for a 6 run. Yasin Patel has been taken for task in this over. Till now he has given only 7 runs in 2 overs, but his third over has already considered almost 12 runs.
You asked for bowling into the right-hander, and that's what Yasin Patel has probably responded with. But then this time around, it was not the right length. And of course, Asif Khan will respond to that, clearing the fence towards the corners, charging down the track. And this time it's straight down the ground. No fielder is positioned there. The fielders are going to be silent spectators. And the heat is turned on by the UAE batters. What a performance here from Asif Khan and Alishan Sharafu.
Look at Asif Khan. He is coming into his own groove. Straight down the track, clearing the boundary with ease. Asif quickly moves to 38 of 32. We were talking about Asif taking a charge, and now Asif has taken a driving seat. He moves to 38 of 32 balls. Yasin has conceded 2 massive sixes in this over along with 1 boundary.
Just watchful on the very last delivery of Yasin Patel's over. So it's going to be an end of the 13th over. UAE are 120 for the loss of 3 wickets, and they are in the hunt.
So another 18 runs over. If you remember, the last over of Munif was also went for 18. So 36 runs being scored in the last 2 overs. That brings the required run rate for UAE and the match well under their control.
That's good math here from you, Suresh sir. But of course, yes, 36 runs here being scored in the last couple of overs. And most certainly UAE will be now in the hunt of reaching that total comfortably. Captain Mohammad Aslam just darting one into the right-handers. He's got a round arm action, trying to sling the ball into the right-handers, and that's probably the right ploy to do. But what he really needs to do is to increase a little bit of pace in that delivery, and that's what's going to trouble the batters out there.
It's a brilliant comeback from the UAE batter. 95 runs being scored in this partnership. They are just 5 short to complete, and this time trying to clear the mid-wicket boundary but straight to the fielder. They had to contend for single. Asif Khan and Sharafu both growing with confidence with each delivery, and it seems like they both are much comfortable now batting on this track. What do you think, Amin?
And what's going to really help their cause is that required run rate at the moment. Trying to cut that, and of course that will be cut out by Yasin Patel, who's there at backward point. Now what Mohammad Aslam now for his offering is, he's offering pace along with a little bit of seam up deliveries. So whenever you're darting into the right-handed batter, you have chances that the ball might move away from the right-handed batter. And along with that pace, it just becomes all the more difficult to negotiate. Even the field that has been provided for Mohammad Aslam Naufar makes sure that at the most you might go for a single. And if the batter wants to take you on, he might just end up holding out because of the pace that is coming off the hands of Naufar. Getting done with his overs very quickly. Once again, just gets the outside edge. No run on this occasion. Alishan Sharifu has managed to stitch an excellent innings here. 69 of 39. And these are the kind of innings that make or break a T20 innings.
And at the same time, very smart cricket display by UAE. After 2 massive overs of 18 each, 36. This time trying to bowl, just drive it to the mid-off for a comfortable single. If you look at this over, they didn't took any risk, the UAE batter. So at the end of 14 overs, UAE 124 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Yeah, that's the worm here, and slowly you see that light blue line reaching the dark blue line. All throughout this innings, they have been tailing behind the required run rate, and the last 4 overs have produced immense amount of runs, much to the liking of the United Arab Emirates batters and his captain and their captain Mohammad Wasim, who took the call to bowl first. 54 runs needed from 36 deliveries. Of course, the job still not done yet for the UAE batters. Out there in the middle, Alishan Sharafu, standing tall, 70 of 40 deliveries. What an innings this has been. He's going to be key along with Asif Khan, who has managed to up the ante in the last few overs. Ilyas Ahmed gets the treatment on the very first delivery, and he's been dispatched over the long off boundary. The umpires raise their hands, and of course, Alishan Sharafu is in prime form.
Look at this, dancing down the track and clearing the mid-off boundary all over the place. A clear, good shots for a 6 run. So the UAE batters going with each delivery now. Sharafu moves to 76 of 41.
What has Ilyas Ahmed got up to him? What does he have in him? What kind of deliveries that he's going to be providing? That ball has been taken quite a bit of beating, and now the umpires might be discussing if they want to have a change of that ball out there in the middle. And this is going to make a difference as well. The ball is going to be a new, fresher ball, will be a slightly harder than what is being used all the while. All those sixes have been hit, all those boundaries have been hit. It will tend to come onto the bat more quicker. So it's easier for the batters as well as for the bowlers as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it would be a liking for the UAE batters if the umpires decide to change the ball. It doesn't look like for a moment. So Ilyas Ahmed will continue. So the required run rate has come down to 8.23.
Once again, that field is still well spread out. You've got one at deep extra cover. You've got one at long off at the boundary ropes. Full toss, and of course this has been caught. A long chase for that fielder at deep extra cover. He won't be able to stop it. Clinto does not do what is required of him, and a boundary to follow that big maximum. And Alishan Sharafu seems to be in a hurry. The required run rate now falling below it.
It's a gift if you look at the full stop ball outside the off stump. Just he need to place it into the gap for a easy boundary picking. There is a untidy fielding at the boundary as well.
He had to cover a long way coming in from deep extra cover all the way towards the point boundary. Full ball, and this is much more like it. Ilyas has just responded quite well after those couple of boundaries that have come off his bowling. And these are the kind of deliveries that's going to help Ilyas Ahmed as well as the Kuwaiti side to get over the line and try and defend that total that they have. The task is still not done yet. 7.82 is the required run rate. With every dot delivery, that rate will only go up. There's going to be no respite for the UAE batters up until the last run is scored. So that's something that the Kuwaiti bowlers will have to keep something in mind and try and back their captain, back their team up with some impressive deliveries. Slower ball, and this was a great mix-up. Great mix of deliveries here from Ilyas Ahmed. The last two deliveries have been top-notch.
This is what is need to be done by Ilyas Ahmed, mixing up his deliveries. And that's what Asif Khan quickly went to Sharafu to have a quick talk with him regarding the change of pace which Ilyas Ahmed is trying to implement. After conceding 10 runs in the first two balls, a good comeback by Ilyas Ahmed.
Full delivery, and of course it's been thrashed towards that cover region. This time Clint was placed in forward point, but then after that boundary he was changed from that deep extra cover region, and all Asif Khan had to do was target that particular area, and he gets a boundary to himself.
That's another boundary for UAE. So they are looking at ease. Now the things seems to be under well control for the UAE. I think Mohammad Aslam has to come up with some plan B to contain the current UAE batsmen, the pair of Asif Khan and Alishan Sharafu.
Full delivery in the block hole, just dug out by Asif Khan at the moment. He moves on to 45 to end the over with a single. So a forgettable over for Ilyas Ahmed, his third for the day. 35 for no wickets is what Ilyas Ahmed's scorecard reads like. 15 overs are done, 141 for the loss of 3 wickets UAE.
That's the scorecard for you. Alishan Sharafu still at the crease with 81, the anchor of the UAE inning of 43 balls. Well supported by Asif Khan, who is really gearing up now to finish the match. He's at 45 of 38 deliveries. UAE at the end of 15 overs, 141 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Few quick wickets here. At the top of the innings, Wasim Mohammad and Tanish Suri went early, and then Vishnu Sukumaran was also dismissed by Yasin Patel. But then after that, it's been a gem of a partnership by Asif Khan and Alishan Sharafu. In comes Nimish Latif for his very first over. And it'll be interesting to see. So now finally, Captain Mohammad Aslam realizing that the key to this defense lies in the slower bowlers. The UAE batters have not been able to clear the ropes for the slower bowlers. Digs it out towards the long on region for a single. And this is what's going to be really important here. It's the utilization of the bowlers. Suddenly you see Nimish Latif has not bowled an over all throughout the innings. And towards the tad bit of the innings, he's been asked to defend.
Interesting bowling action by Nimesh Latif. If you look at, he's hiding the ball. It's almost similar to the West Indian Narayan and Sikandar Raza as well. So far, Nimesh Latif sticking to his line, bowling to the stumps. This time pitching it little short, and Asif Khan taking the full advantage, hitting it over the mid-wicket for a huge 6. With this, Asif Khan completes his half century as well. So both the UAE batter, Asif Khan as well as Sharafu, scoring 50s and looking well settled, needing just 30 runs of 26 balls.
Come at the hour, come at the man. Asif Khan, who was looking tardy early on in this innings, has finally joined the party. And he is absolutely going blitzkrieg, ballistic out here at the Oval 2 at the Oman Cricket Academy, and Asif Khan manages to get his half century. And what an innings, gem of an innings and gem of a partnership this has turned out to be for UAE a blessing in disguise, bringing in Asif Khan after the loss of quick wickets. This time he just drives it towards the cover region. It's going to be a couple of runs, but no, the fielder does well, so it's only a single, but then very, very productive. And this is what experience and this is what momentum does to you. Just one short delivery was required to get the better of Nimish Latif for the UAE batters. This time it's full and in the gap, and I think that will go towards the boundary ropes as well. In the air for a fair bit amount of time, and the fielder not managing to get any bit of his body behind it. So boundary to end the over, 154 for 3.
Look at this again, the lot of width being provided and Asif taking the full advantage and hitting it through the point and cover area for the easy picking boundary. So UAE needs just 25 runs in 24 balls. The things are much under control of UAE after the initial hiccup of 2 initial wicket of their captain Mohammad Wasim going for golden duck, and the following ball another wicket. A good recovery shown by UAE, and the pair of Asif Khan and Sharafu doing exceedingly good job for them, building the inning, not only building but accelerating the inning as well. And I guess now for Mohammad Aslam of Kuwait, he needs to, the body language of the Kuwaiti players, I mean, it looks to me they are already, down and out.
Absolutely, especially when they have been in this driving seat for majority part of the innings. But tell you what, how's that for a drive? It's going to be a maximum here from the bat of Asif Khan, and it was struck so hard, it was probably too fast for the cameraman as well to just focus on it. Such is the power with which Asif Khan has struck this delivery from Shahrukh Quddus, who's into his very last over. Wicket taker in the first over. Shahrukh Quddus has been given the treatment. Have a look at that, straight down the ground, right from the middle of the bat. And you can't get a better shot than that, especially when you're on song. Talking of driving seat, it's going to be UAE in the driving seat all throughout till the end of this match, I believe. New balls, please, for the umpires.
And UAE now needs just 19 runs of 23 deliveries. A power hitting shown by Asif Khan. Shahrukh Khan Quddus, who was the only successful bowler for the Kuwaitis, is being welcomed by a massive 6 from Asif Khan, meat of the bat. UAE at 160 for 3.
Absolutely, and now what's going to happen is the Kuwaiti team management and the Kuwaiti team will have to look at the proceedings of this match and try and analyze of where they went wrong, of what they can do better from here onwards. Big shot, and of course Asif Khan is a run-hitting machine at the moment. Somebody stop him. He's probably targeting the cameramen as well, who are standing high up on that scaffolding tower, trying and getting you all these beautiful views from the Oman Al Amrat Oman Cricket Academy. But at the moment, it's the Asif Khan and Ali Shan show here at Oval 2 of the Oman Cricket Academy. What a beautiful shot down the ground. What a statement both these two UAE batters have made.
Asif Khan making a merry of Kuwaiti bowler. A massive hitting, a powerful display of solid hitting by both the batters, Asif Khan and Sharafu. Particularly Asif Khan for last couple of overs.
Once again, big one. This time it's picked up towards the onside and it will sail over the fence. The fielder did manage to get a little bit of hand onto it but unable to hold on. So that's 3 sixes in a row by Asif Khan, and boy are they in a hurry.
Definitely it looks like back-to-back 3 sixes. I think they want to finish it off as quickly as possible being a very first match of the tournament, considering the run rate in their mind. They want to finish and they look all in well control. Asif again is trying to hit a bit short ball, maybe a change in the pace, slow down. They had to contend for a single. Asif Khan not happy, not timing the ball.
72 of 46 deliveries, and now you see the kind of acceleration that Asif Khan has provided to his innings. At a point in time, I think he was 20 balls 11, and then from then onwards, he first hit a few big shots and went on to run a ball. Cuts it, finds the fielder, scampering for a single, and he will get it because Asif Khan is at the moment supposed to be on strike because he's striking the ball clean. You would want to give such a bowler or such a batter maximum opportunity to spend out there in the middle and try and finish the game for UAE.
Absolutely. If you look at Amin Sharafu was around 80 when Asif was on 40 runs. So he has almost scored the bulk of the scoring in the last 4 overs, hitting back-to-back boundaries as you saw in this over. Again, there was room provided this time.
Big shot once again, and what a shot this is from Asif Khan. But however, this is going to be dropped. It was high up in the air for quite a fair bit amount of time. However, due to that body language of the Kuwaiti fielders, this has turned out to be another drop catch. 3 sixes in a row and 3 singles in a row. Have a look at that once again from Asif Khan.
Look at this. This is what pressure adds, Amin. The hard hitting by both the batters. It was a simple, straightforward catch at the mid wicket. Look at this, how it pops out. That's the clear pressure shown by Kuwaiti fielders. Their body, they are down and out. Now just UAE required just 4 runs of 18 balls. And the Shahrukh last over of the spell went for almost 21 runs.
$17 overs done, 175 for 3, just 4 runs required, and Asif Khan is on strike. He has that ability to finish off this particular game in one blow itself. But then what an innings this has also been from Alishan Sharafu. 2 quick wickets have fallen for UAE and the team is reeling under pressure. Out comes Alishan Sharafu. And what a gem of an innings he's played. And he's played it in quick time without wasting much deliveries. He's managed to steer the UAE side out of trouble. This is going to be an excellent, excellent showing on his resume as far as cricket is concerned for UAE at the moment.
Definitely, this will give a lot of confidence to the UAE team going forward in the tournament. They have all the things well under control. Yasin sticking to his line still. Single run. Now the game is over. Yes, it's done for the UAE. So UAE successfully, chased 179, and the highlight was Asif Khan and Sharafu partnership. Sharafu scored 90 of 48 balls, Asif Khan 74 of 48. UAE won the match by 7 wickets handsomely.
There's been a good performance here. At one point in time, you did see that the Kuwaiti batters got into the game and they scored some plenty of runs. They were going all guns blazing. The UAE bowlers came back into that second part of the first innings, and then even the story was similar in the run chase as well. UAE losing 2 quick wickets and then outwalked Alishan Sharafu and made sure that his side saw the game home. So comprehensive victory here for the UAE side in the very first game of this tournament. Wasim Mohammad goes for naught in his very first delivery. Shahrukh Quddus bowled him. Tanish Suri was the next man to go. Once again, it was Shahrukh Quddus. Vishnu Sukumaran scored 11 of 10 deliveries, but then after that, outwalked Alishan Sharafu, who stitched a beautiful partnership along with Asif Khan, 74 of 48. And this made sure that UAE saw themselves register a much needed and a much confidence boosting victory, scoring 179 for 3 in 17.3 overs.
And that's the bowling card for you. The only successful bowler for Kuwait was Shahrukh Qudus, who took the 2 initial wickets, 49 of 4 overs, and the other successful bowler was Yasin Patel. He had a good over, 3.3 overs, 29 runs with a 1 wicket. They were the only successful bowler from the Kuwaiti side, and they conceded 4 runs extra in their quota of 17.3 overs, which they bowled to the UAE.
So that's the summary for today. ACC Men's Premier Cup Oman 2024. Match number 2. Kuwait scored 178 for the loss of 8 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Clint was a hero for them. 54 of 23 deliveries. With the ball, of course, it was Basil Hamid and Ali Nasir who took 3 wickets apiece. 32 and 26 runs were given. Ayan and Farooq contributed with a wicket as well. When UAE came out to bat, they certainly got 2 quick wickets. 179 for 3 is what they ended up with. Ali Shan Sharafu played a gem of a knock of 90 of 48 deliveries. Asif Khan 74 of 48, and then Shahrukh Qudus was the pick of the bowlers for Kuwait. In the end, of course, that's the summary, that's the bottom line. United Arab Emirates register their first victory of the tournament. They've won the match by 7 wickets. We're going to be heading for a short break, and of course it's going to be the post-match presentation ceremony on the other side of the break. Stay tuned. You make the calls. You make the calls. शादी वाला तो उधर बैठा
चेंज करना पड़ेगा लैपटॉप में चेक 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 1 2
I don't know, like for the last 2-3 tournaments and all, they've been telling me like how it's done. So whenever the bowler is bowling, the moment he crosses the umpire, radio silence. Don't talk. Like he starts his run up, actually you're supposed to be quiet, but then okay. Maybe you're in the middle of something.
check 1 2 3 1 2 3 check 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome everyone to the post-match presentation of ACC Men's Premier Cup 2024. Before we begin, we would like to thank the Asian Cricket Council and Oman Cricket Association for hosting this T20 cricket tournament. And we would also like to thank our sponsor, official streaming partner, India Fan Code, official broadcast partner, Nepal, Kantipur TV, official partners, Dafa News, 1xBat, Babu 88 Sports, and commercial partner, TCM. The match was played between UAE taking on Kuwait, and UAE winning this game by 7 wickets in hand. Posting 178, they got early breakthroughs, but it was a brilliant partnership of 153 between Asif Khan Behrouz and Alishan Sharfu, managing to get those couple of points for UAE. And it's time to call the Kuwait captain, Mohammad Aslam, to have a few words with us. It's always tough to be on the losing side.
Yeah, pretty unlucky day for us. The one time it's showing the boat for we can achieve our winning today, but unfortunately we couldn't get that.
And tell us about the surface. Do you think 180, 190 was enough on this surface? Because at one stage you were looking to go above 200.
No, actually, is this good batting track. So after 10 overs, till 10 overs we played very well. After I hope that 5 overs we didn't get the runs. So I hope 25-30 runs short in this wicket.
And what are the positives from this game for you as a captain?
Yeah, definitely a lot of positive is there. As our opener partnership did well, so I hope they will carry through. And opening bowlers, especially Shahrukh, he started very well. So I also hope he will carry through, and other players also will learn something from here to bowling to the how to win the wicket. So I hope they will do next game.
Some hard luck and all the best for your upcoming games.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So now it's time to call UAE captain Mohammad Wasim to have a few words with us. Good to see smile is back on your face, Wasim.
Yeah, I'm very happy, Alhamdulillah.
And Wasim, at one stage they were going past at above 200 runs, but good job has been done by the spinners as well as Ali Nasir. So do you thought that 178 is quite achievable and gettable on this track?
Yeah, they got a good start, but after that, the way my bowlers bowling in the second half of the inning, they bowl exceptionally well. I'm very happy with the performance. I'm telling to everyone we have to restrict them on 170, 180, and that score was chaseable here. And the way Alishan and Lala batted, excellent.
And when we talk about UAE, we always talk about Mohammad Wasim, Junaid Siddiqui, Asif Khan Behrouz. We always forget the youngster. Full marks should be given to Alishan Sharfu the way he batted.
Yeah, he's a very good batsman, and I'm always backing up because I know his talent. He's batting very well actually, and sometimes he failed, but I have faith on him, and he showed today.
Congratulations, Wasim, and enjoy the occasion.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Moving ahead, it's time to introduce our guest. Joining me in the presentation party is our match referee, Mr. Salim Shahid. Mr. Salim Shahid, may I request you to please join me. And it has been a tremendous batting performance. He saw his partners going back in the hut, but he played his natural game. Player of the match goes to the youngster Alishan Sharfu for his unbeaten 90 of 48 balls with the help of 5 maximums and 8 fours. Ali got your number and you made it count.
Fortunate enough, got runs today, and hopefully we have a good tournament ahead as well.
And Ali, it's not easy when you have lost 3 wickets from the other end. You're watching Mohammad Wasim, Tanis Suri and Vishnu back in the hut. So what was the plan? Because you played your natural game.
Obviously we had a bit of a shaky start, which was unfortunate, but the plan was just to bat as deep as possible and play to the merit of the ball and not try to force anything and just try to put the bad balls away.
And tell us about the partnership, the man who made a comeback in the UAE side, Asif Khan Behrouz. You both batted brilliantly.
I mean, everyone knows what he's capable of, and again he gave himself a bit of time too as well today, and once he got set, the ball didn't touch the ground.
Well done, Ali, and all the best for your upcoming games.
Thank you.
So that was a young, talented Alishan Sharfu, a brilliant batting performance. And thank you for joining us in this game. And before we sign off, just a reminder, there is one more game coming up. Hong Kong, China taking on Khadar. So don't miss the excitement. And to catch all the excitement, tune in to Fan Code in India, Kantipur TV in Nepal, and the ACC YouTube page for rest of the world.
Hey, hey, hey. இல்லை என்று சொல்லு மனம் இல்லாதவன், இல்லாத ஏழைக்கும் ஆறி அளிப்பவன், அல்லல் பட்டு துன்பங்களை போக்கின்றவன், இதயம் check hello check 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 hello check hello hello check 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 you want check please hello check check sound check check audio check hello 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 you want check hello 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 check hello 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 check hello check 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 hello 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 you want to check check